Light my cigarette first, if you don't mind. Oh yeah. Anyway, every morning chorus to get that going. Yeah, I'm just having my early morning parsley cigarette, and I'm slightly early for the stream. Hello, everyone. I'm going to feature some footage that was deftly taken down due to a pathetic copyright issue with a certain, piece of music I played. Why can't I just delete that little section of the live stream and not delete the whole damn thing of it? So what I've done, I've saved the wonderful conversations I had with Rose Jane in the chat and Wanda on the screen. You won't be able to see them, but you'll be able to hear them. So hear Wanda pointing out what Rose is saying, and here me and Wanda having quite a very interesting conversation, I think. Probably the best conversation I've ever had on anywhere on the internet. So that's coming up very shortly. I'm going to play a little bit of my slightly sarcastic video at the beginning, which I claim copyright for because I wrote it. Thank you very much. So, okay, now. Yeah, there we go. It's quite interesting. While I just get myself filled up in my room and get myself get everything queued up for Wanda's speech, you can just listen to the bit of complete madness from from me. With the guitar and a little bit of comedy, a few comedy asides, all done in stream of consciousness, of course, with no preparation. Most of my, off the top efforts seem to be quite, safe and effective, to say the least. So it just worked out rather nicely, I thought. The recording quality is not brilliant, but I hope you get the general idea. Yeah, like I say, it was just a rough job, and anyway, they're freezing everything down now. Now that spring's coming out, everything's being frozen down by the monsters, The bumblebees are coming out of the hives, and it's nearly May Day. We're being frozen away. Yay! Wonderful people doing wonders for our society, beauties. Climate engineers, So technically competent. So naturally inhuman. But this is what we learned. But there we go. Let's see how that Gates was held character on the BBC, would you believe? 2 or 3 months ago. Caught a glimpse of it as I was filtering through. The psychological establishment. That I'm incorporated in. Yeah. A glimpse of the blighter on the BBC in some bum-numbing documentary that no doubt went on for about an hour and a half or 15 minutes at least. Free oxygen of publicity to these disgusting, stinking entities. Filthy, most reprehensible evil criminals ever to grace the self-explanatory, you know, yeah, surface. Yeah, soon to be underground. There's annihilated death. The whole damn planet above ground. It's a death cult. And they're running the show. And, wonderfully faithful, wonderful job. Yeah, so here we go. I'll just try and queue up this wonderful job. Okay, it won't be long. There's a little tune coming up, and then we'll hear from Wildlife Wanda, wonderful person, and we'll hear from Rose Jane in the comments. Oh, hang on. Whoa, what's wrong there? Right, it just has a mind of its own occasionally. All the love they give, safe and effective, safe and effective. All the love they give is safe and effective. No one's going to die suddenly. No one's gonna die. No one's gonna cry. No one's gonna lose their family. Everyone will be fine. Everything on my mind will be illusory. Right, that's a lovely tune, isn't it? Alright, I've got another one for you. It's called Depleted Immune Syndrome. It doesn't matter whether it's in tune or not. I couldn't get a flying bucket of political rhetoric. Yeah, I couldn't get a flying bucket of political spewed rhetoric. Yeah. Troubles all around. Travels around, travels around, travels around. Travels around, travels around, travels around, travels around. How many shots of whiskey would you like? How many shots of whiskey would you like? Would you be in danger of falling off your bike if I gave you too many shots? Perhaps you fall under a train. Perhaps you fall out of your brain. Wow, what's becoming of our lives? We see the tyranny away, stopping our blue sky. Dogs about you. but they didn't solve any virus. Yes, that's not bullshit or not right. As I was saying, when you're so rudely interrupted, with not being there at all, but I was hallucinating at the time, and the hallucination was rudely interrupting me and telling me that the hallucination was safe and effective. And everything was safe and effective. Even chemtrails were safe and effective. And yes, because it's harmless conversation, of course. Totally safe and effective. Just like going on a steam train. And it's all absolutely totally safe and effective and everything perfectly fine. Nothing to worry about whatsoever. Our politicians are still kissing babies. Oh, yes. And there's green shoots of recovery in the land fit for heroes, and the green and pleasant land of England is going to be absolutely scintillatingly beautiful. The blue skies are going to burst through the fog of war. It's going to be absolutely marvelous. Thank you for lurking. I just saw a lurker popped in for a second. It's just totally mind walked out. The love wave just pushed him away. Yeah, just blew into pieces. He can't stand love. These people are so evil. It's unbelievable. One smile will virtually kill them. One genuine smile, that is. Of course, the politicians are very skilled at smiling at cameras. Yes, they're very skilled at acting. The sentient ones like us, we can see through the skies, and we just see a monster telling stinking lies. Thank you. Now I'm going to end the stream just for now and pop back in a few minutes. Because I just want to fuck off. Because I just want to fuck off. Because, well, I don't know. I could say something I regret in a minute. But I've had a wonderful time, okay? And just to show you how happy I am, here's my wonderful face. Well, what do you think of them? It'll go, won't it? How they go? You can't say I didn't have a go. Anyway, without further ado, we'll get straight on with that. I don't know where we're starting here. We'll just go with. I'm not sure. Should be Wildlife Wanda coming up in a minute. A wonderful conversation that was deleted because of a copyright claim. I wonder if he got. Oh, he's coming up, bro. No. It gets good, don't it? It gets way good than that. Oh, you want a private chat? How do you do that? How do you hit the wrong button? Over 7 years. Oh, where we go? Okay. Probably 5. Just took the CD out. Put her on it. things that are this is what Wildlife Wonder asked me how long I've been in hospital for. So, 7 years. 7 years and 3 months, yeah? 7 years. 7 years. I was getting slightly pissed off this night. I was having a bad night. And she awesome conversation. 5 different hospitals have been moved around, it's from the ground. I didn't realize that. Loads of different crazy fucking bills. Ever since I've had this particular channel, I had one before, but went to hospital where I got took down. Ever since I've been in hospital, I've been kind of like, you know, well, you know, shunted around from different hospitals to hospital. You're very, very, very old, I bet. Pardon? Say that again, Wanda. Say that again, look. I didn't hear what you said, look. Hard going back and forth through different hospitals. Yeah, it is. You've got to meet new people every time and different regimes. And some hospitals more secure than others. Some ultra secure where they've got all wire on the windows. You know, you can hardly see out of the windows. It's massive wire, you know, disgusting, horrible wire grills. You can hardly see out of the fucking windows, you know. It's like a mesh with little round holes in it, you know. It's horrible. You can hardly open the windows. You can only open the windows a little bit, and, you know. Really shitty food. Some of that. Really shitty. Sorry? Can you get near your mic or something? A bit quiet. Wanda? I said we have that. There you go. I said that we, no, there's only one full. Hang on. Can you hear me now? Yeah. Yeah. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. What did you say? Go on, sorry. I was saying in Minnesota we have a state hospital that's like that with the wiring all over. Yeah, it's really shit, isn't it? You feel like you're in Guantanamo or something. You know, in the yellow orange jumpsuit, you know. It's a bit like that. You've not got a hood over your head. You know what I mean? It's a bit like that, I guess. Well, it can't be a bit like that. You know, Guantanamo's going to be well worse, but you know what I mean? It's really sick, isn't it? It's sick, this psychological system, you know, it's bollocks. It's not good for anyone's health. Exactly. I do know what you mean. None of the drugs do what they say. It is. They don't care what they're doing. No, they don't give a fuck what they're doing to your body, to your mind, to your fucking spirituality, you know. I have to override it all. I have to fucking fight the bastards every morning when I get up, you know. Right. Fighting, you know, I have to fight for my spirit, you know. My fucking God-given spirit or whatever it is. Well, don't let them break you. No, they won't. They won't. No, they won't. So, it's your sister that has you locked up, or? Sorry? Is it your sister that can get you out of the hospital, you said? No, I've got through the hoops now. I'm actually informal now, but I'm still on their fucking drugs. Yeah. Because I don't want to give them any excuse to have me recessed and then resectioned. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. They call it sectioning here under the mental health system. I don't know what they call it in America. They call it sectioning as well. Pretty much, yep. It's the same thing, and then you got to work your way through. Yeah. Real. It's a real heavy pile of shit because you can do right complete bullshit about you. It's all misconstrued. Everything you say, do, you know, make it look like you're crazy. And make it out. You know, you've got delusions in you. This, that, and the other. They were calling me, you know, when I was talking about
you know, I was pointing out to one of the other patients, I said, look at that shit up in the sky, and he was saying, oh, fucking hell, you know, they actually written it down. I've got this in writing in official fucking paperwork that I've got conspiracy theory, it's kind of mania about chemtrails and all this fucking lot. It's all written down. You know, one day I'm going to publish all that shit, because when the cover finally blows on all this shit, I'll fucking publish it and be damned. I don't give a fuck.
There you go. There you go. I see Rose is in the chat. She says, nope, they don't care.
No, they don't give two shits about you. They don't give a fuck for your mental health. All they're doing is keeping you in the hospital as long as possible. And the last thing they want...
Get as much money.
Yeah, and the last thing they want to do is actually move you on. Do you know why?
No, what do you think? I think it's because they keep your money.
Yeah. No, not only that. Not only that. They what they do is they ask to work then. If they're getting you out of hospital, they have to get everything in place to get you out of hospital.
Oh, yeah.
They have to find you accommodation and shit like that.
Social workers don't like to go through that much work here in America, I know that.
Yeah, well, it's not that. It's not only that. It's the doctors. As long as they're keeping you on the section, they're quite happy to keep you on the section and take the money for keeping me locked up.
And the drugs they are giving you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're just quite happy. Just some money printing mechanism in it. And meanwhile, the poor patients are suffering. You know, I've cried for other patients, you know. There's a guy in the other hospital, right? Gentleman, and he's a gentleman. And he's a proper working lad. He used to do groundwork, you know, digging out roads, digging in the trenches for, you know, water piping, gas piping, and all that lot. You know what I mean? He wasn't installing fucking 5G.
Right.
He was doing something useful, you know. He's a good, hard-working lad. And he had this altercation with someone at work. This is how he got into hospital. They had this altercation with someone at work. And this guy went for him or something. And he had a knife in his hand. He was eating his dinner or something like that, you know. And he had a knife in his hand. And he stabbed this guy in the backside. I don't think he really cut him or anything like that. But because he used a knife, yeah.
They locked him up in there.
Yeah, they locked him up. Do you know how long this poor bastard's been in hospital? And he's a really nice guy.
How long?
33 fucking years.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he's about 65 now. He's still in hospital.
Holy shit.
And I looked him to bed, you know, we used to, you know, hold him, and I used to cut his hair for him, and, you know, we'd talk, and, you know, we'd have a laugh and all that lot. When we could, you know, in between the drugs, and we weren't feeling too shit, you know. We used to play pool. He was a fantastic pool player, really good at pool. But he's a really nice bloke. It wasn't insane.
And they made him out to be, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's criminal. It's just criminal. They're doing. These fucking psychiatrists, they can pick any person off the street, any bod, can be anybody. And they could be in a smart suit, they could be in rags, they could be, you know, average, you know, just, you know, walking down the road, average looking guy. They could be a posh looking guy, they could be, you know, rich or poor or whatever. They could pick any person off the street and they could find fault with them and give them a mental illness, a mental condition.
Yeah, and then say, well,
so anyone who gets in an argument, say someone gets in an argument for whatever reason and loses it and something happens,
right?
Do something slightly out of character for that moment because they allowed themselves to be so wound up by some complete arsehole, you know. And right. They get all the fucking shit for it. And they can do years and years and years in hospital called schizophrenic, you know, manic depressive,
Whatever they decide to tag you with.
Personality disorder, fucking dysfunction. They
come up with more and more disorders, I swear, every day.
Right. They do. In 1952, there was 162. I read up on it. There was 162 in the DSM, which is the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual. It's basically the Bible that the psychiatrists use to diagnose mental conditions. And it's now, when this book was printed in 2014, it has gone up to something like 346 from 162 in 19. Did I say 62? No, I think it was 52. 1952, 162 or something. I'll get the book. I'll have a look.
That's crazy. It makes you look crazy. They don't like it when you read her, do they?
Yeah, I've got a cough. I'm sorry, this is gross. I've got a chest infection. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Number of health conditions. What? Yeah. Why is psychiatry such big business? Okay. I'm reading the back of the book. There are more than 50 million antidepressant prescriptions in England alone each year. This was in 2014. That'll have gone up now. Why, without solid scientific justification, has the number of mental disorders risen from 106 in 1952 to around 370 today? That was in 2014. So there's probably about 400 odd now. Yeah? Wow. From 106. So what's happened to people's minds since that time? Nothing. They've just invented more fucking conditions.
Exactly.
Yeah, psychological therapist James Davies is the guy who wrote the book. The book's called Cracked. Yeah, it's called Cracked. You know, like a glass cracked or, cracked window, Yeah. James Davies, Davies. Cracked. It's called Why Psychiatry is Doing More Harm Than Good, and one of the commentators has written on it should be read by every doctor, by everyone in politics and the media, not to mention any concerned citizen. Yes, so this is his sort of brief biography. Psychological therapist James Davies uses his insider knowledge to illustrate how psychiatry has put riches and medical status above patients' well-being, with a damning charge sheet, negative drug trials buried. Yeah? Antidepressants are no better than placebos. Manipulated research. Cracked reveals the true human cost of an industry, which is what it is, that, in the name of helping others, has actually been helping itself. And somebody else has written, if in the world of psychiatry, the DSM, that's the Diagnostical and Statistical Manual, is holy scripture, Cracked this book, a heretical text.
You know, a friend of mine, they did what do you call that? The electric shock therapy on him?
Electric shock therapy, yeah.
He ended up killing himself.
Fucking hell, electroconvulsive therapy, yeah.
Yeah, and then he killed himself afterwards. Like, not even a year later, he killed himself in his own garage of his house. It was just horrible. He was doing just fine.
His own garage with a pipe to the exhaust.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was sad. It was horrible, and it's just sad that they can get away with that shit with people. You know, that they just want to just fuck with people that bad.
Well, you know what that shit does for your brain? It just fucking wipes out half your memory banks and half your fucking emotions and all that lot.
Exactly.
Yeah. It just blows your mind to bits.
Hi, Beat. Beat after Beat's in chat.
There was a woman at one of the hospitals I was at.
Grab the link, Beat.
When she first came in.
Yeah.
When she first came in, I could talk to her. She talked about her family. She talked about her daughters. She talked about her ex-husband. I think her husband had died. She talked about her husband. She was depressed, yeah, but, you know, she didn't need shock treatment. She could talk. She could be normal. And they went and blasted her with the shock treatment, yeah. She went away. She said, I'm going away for some treatment for a few days. I said, what's that? She said, oh, they're going to give me some therapy. I said, what kind of therapy is that? She said, electrotherapy. I said, you sure that's all right? You know, you sure you're going to be all right? Do you think that's a good idea? I've heard some bad tales about that. She said, well, you know, I'm not getting any better and all this lot. And, you know, I've tried all the tablets and none of the tablets are working because none of them do work.
Right.
So they feel they've got to try the last fucking resort, which is blasting their head with electricity. It's ridiculous.
It is.
Because none of the fucking tablets work. All they need is fucking understanding and talking therapy to talk them back to sort of a good feeling about themselves and a feeling of hope and security and caring and love, you know.
Yeah,
and they're valued, and they should value themselves.
He was on lots of pills afterwards too, and he just said he wished he could make all them pills one. You know, oh, I wish I could make these all one. And then he went home, and my neighbor went and checked on him. He was doing fine, and then the next morning, when we woke up, he didn't answer his door, and they heard something that his truck going in his garage, and yeah, it was too late.
Oh shit, man! Yeah, the engine's chugging over. Yeah.
Thank you, Pete.
The engine was still running, yeah.
Yeah, the engine was still running.
They'd probably been dead for a couple of hours or something.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, that's sad.
I don't think if they wouldn't have shot him, he would have been just fine. But in all the pills, like I said, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, Rose down in chat, and Beat after Beat is down in chat, and Rose says a lot of those drugs, experimental. I think they use people as their guinea pigs.
Yeah, they do. They do. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing.
They don't care about us. They care about.
It's almost like, yeah, it's like an experiment, isn't it? And then if the patient dies for whatever reason, because the drugs are having adverse effects or whatever, then they slice the brain open and all that fucking lot. You know what I mean?
I understand where you're coming from, yes.
Yeah, they'll have an autopsy and all that lot, and they'll have a blah, 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 and they say, oh, natural causes and all that lot. But it won't be natural causes, will it? It'll be the gradual toxins building up in the fucking system. Because nobody knows what the fuck farmers putting in these products, do they?
Big pharma, you know, they control the money.
No one can understand the shit that's written on the box anyway.
It's true.
You can stitch you and bloody fucking blah. And you know, to make a new drug, all they have to do is alter one sort of tiny bit of the ingredient or whatever, and they can call it another tablet, and they can give it another name. So one might be called hyperidol, and another one called big Farmadol or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Whatever. Farmadol, you know what I mean? That sounds good, doesn't it? It sounds like a tablet, doesn't it? Farmadol. You know, just take that in your... I don't know.
Yeah, that's what they do, and I think it's all over the world, you know, for mental illness. They don't realize depression is depression. We all get depressed, you know. We've all been there.
To talk you out of it and give you hope and give you something not to be depressed about, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the
Just
thing,
giving you pills. Just giving you pills is just going around the problem. It's not solving anything at all.
Right.
I mean,
The world needs more
it's not
love.
even going, what it's actually doing, though, is still disabling a lot of people's minds. So that these people, and a lot of people that are a bit on the crazy spectrum, if you like, even if they are a bit out there,
Yeah, who cares?
highly intelligent,
Very.
but that's the last thing they want, is anyone with any intelligence or any handle on what's fucking going on. Yeah? They want everyone's brain screwed over, so they can't fucking think, and so they won't protest. They're just docile, aren't they? You know?
Right. I agree with Pete that depression is a disease.
It's turned them into fucking sheep, isn't it?
Yeah, it does, and
Although they're not, you know, they might be still anti-government, anti-tyranny, and anti-this, that, and the other, but they're not following.
people up because, you know, of mental illness.
No.
I thought they figured that back with Pinhurst and all that stuff, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The shock treatment they gave all them people.
Yeah.
Walking around with little zombies.
And then before the shock treatment, I'm not sure which came first. I think it was lobotomy before the shock treatment. Fucking frontal lobotomy, taking away your frontal cortex or whatever, you know?
Yeah, I know people used to say, I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy, and I used to go, well, that ain't very funny.
I'd rather have a fucking 45, you know what I mean, than a frontal lobotomy.
Right.
You know?
Well, that ain't curing it, you know? I mean, there's no cure. You know, there's diseases you can't cure. There's stuff you can't cure. You can make yourself feel better, and you can, you know, keep the demons away maybe, but you're not going to cure it.
You know, if it was a 45, Colt 45.
Yeah, well, I guess that would do it, but I wouldn't do that. I couldn't do that.
I would if they were threatening me with a frontal lobotomy next week. And
I guess.
Got a habit because you need to treat them because it's therapy for you and it's prescribed. You know.
Oh, you can force that?
If you refuse it, we're gonna truck march you down there and make you have it anyway. And if you had access to a Colt 45 or got one smuggled into the hospital, I'd sure blow my brains out. Yeah, of course.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's scary.
Best way.
Yeah, gonna take away my brain, you know.
Yeah.
That's my personality right there. You're taking away.
Exactly. It's taking your soul away as well at the same time.
Yeah.
Because I know your brain isn't your heart.
Yeah, lobotomy was first.
But it's linked. It's linked because you've got your left and your right brain, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, yes, and one's more creative, and one's more analytical, one's more kind of feeling, and one's more kind of robotic, if you know what I mean,
right.
or automatic. One side's more creative, and one side's, you know, an artistic and stuff like that, and the other one's more kind of analytical and day-to-day getting tasks done.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you're gonna cut the front of my brain out and think that's gonna make me better. I don't know. In anybody's world, what would make you think cutting part of somebody's brain out is going to make them feel any better?
Yeah, the only reason you'd ever cut into a brain is if it had a fucking cancer and it was the only way of saving the person's life. And that would be very risky, and they might come back with some quality of life and actually might be okay. But to take the whole fucking frontal cortex away or whatever, it's just going to be totally screwed.
Yeah, with your crucial thinking, everything's out of there. So how does they think that's going to be a productive life?
Yeah. It's like, drilling into your pineal gland or something and taking that out, taking away the creativity and spirituality and, and connection to the universe and all that, and the third eye job, or whatever. The seeing through this kind of cosmic kind of spiritual portal, if you like,
Right.
I don't know if you've ever done psychedelics and stuff like that. I have in the past.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like the mushrooms.
Yeah, I used to love them. I mean, I don't take them now at my age, but, I used to love them.
Why is that? Why do you think you can't?
Well, maybe I would do one day. I always used to say when I was a young man, because I used to love them. I used to love them to bits. I used to love acid. Back in the day, you used to be able to get really nice acid. It didn't give you all the shit and everything, But also back in the day, every now and again, you got really crappy acid with loads of strychnine in it, which would give you a lockjaw. Your jaws lock up really solid. And you could hardly
I've tried that. I wouldn't do the acid nowadays, but the mushrooms nowadays are good. Brain cancer, that is terrible. I knew someone who had lung cancer had spread to the brain. What was that?
The mushrooms are natural and they've been used for thousands of years.
Yeah. And I just...
So have you ever tried salvia?
I did one time, and that stuff made me giggle so much, and then it felt like I was tripping real for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know. You come down really quick, but you go up, and if you get the strongest salvia you can get, mine was about the strongest one I could get was something like, we call it, I think it was 60 times or 80 times it was called or something, 80 times normal potency or something like that. Yeah, and you got a little test tube type jar full of it, 3/4 full of it, test tube of it. And it was sort of very dark green colour.
Oh, yeah.
And you put that in the pipe, you put like, I don't know, sort of like, one of those little child's teaspoons that they have in a doll's house.
Yeah, the small ones.
Not more than 2 of them you need in there. And you'd get a full-on, completely psychedelic acid trip, if you like, when you're at the full peak of acid.
Yeah.
You'd go up like a rocket and be at full peak within a minute, and you'd be up there for about a minute and a half, and then you'd be coming down for a minute and a half. But when you come out of it, you've got a really nice feeling, and you can think perfectly clearly, unlike when you've been on acid for 12 hours, your mind's a bit scrambled.
It's natural. There's a lot of people that use mushrooms and they microdose to keep themselves from being depressed.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
In fact, they were starting to do research. I don't know what's happening with that now, but a few years back, not many, I was reading that they were doing research into magic mushrooms for helping with various things, alcoholism, for instance, and stuff like that, And they were working well in the trials. I don't know who's still trialing them.
I know in the Netherlands they use them. I know the Netherlands have a lot more. They're more open than the rest of us.
Yeah, they're more relaxed.
Yeah.
I know some states will legalise cannabis and that. So cannabis has never been a big thing for me. Well, it used to be at one stage when I was a very young man, between ages of leaving school 16 to 21. I was using it, but I quit then because I thought it just scrambled my mind up. I used to live with these guys who set up. There's a couple of old hippie guys that did most of the legal work, But we set up a housing cooperative, you know, like a shared house.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yes, in Amsterdam, in chat. Amsterdam would be a good place to live.
Yeah, I guess. But look at the farmers in Holland now. They've been treated by the WF.
That's true. That's true. Well, in America, I know there's two states, David, that have mushrooms that you can grow. I know Colorado is one. I thought California was the other one. That you can buy mushrooms and grow them legally in that state.
Yeah, at one point here in England, probably about 20 years ago, you could buy mushroom kits and were legal.
Yeah.
You could buy them. They weren't psilocybin, but they were related to psilocybin. There was some, I think they were a Mexican one, and they were kind of a light brown colour, and loads of them come up, and you got this little tray, and they just give you everything, and you just water them, and they'd all come up. And, you know, they were pretty damn good. But, you know, what you used to do is you'd eat them, and then just try and get them to grow again, you know what I mean? But they wouldn't, you know, kind of, you know, you'd grow a few, but they'd be smaller ones, and the mycelium, you know, the roots and stuff like that. Yeah. It didn't seem to last that long in the soil that was in the pot, the compost stuff. Yeah, so they did sprout new ones after you picked them, but not many. So basically, you just have to grow them and then pick them all and then eat them all. Yeah.
Rose Jane said her boyfriend.
They weren't that expensive. They weren't that expensive. They were good stuff, and they were actually legal at one point. You could go to. I used to buy them in a place called Stockport near Manchester. There was a shop there. They used to do that, and they used to do hydroponic lightings for cannabis people and all that, and all the pipes and all that jazz. And the salvia was legal as well. You could get that. And you could get that up till about 20, I don't know, 20, let me think, well, 20 years, I'm trying to think.
Rose Jane, I have never heard of anything called Special K.
Have you? Yeah, it's ketamine.
It's ketamine, okay.
I think so, yeah. I think that's what they call Special K, yeah.
Her boyfriend tried it and said he'd never do it again. He said everything looked like it was melting.
It's weird stuff. You get into a cat hole, and you just like, you know, you're stuck in it, and you're just like a total, I don't know, you're just totally really, in a way. It's really weird.
Yeah. I know that. I
remember buying pills, you know, popping these and all that lot. I used to do quite a lot of these, stuff like that. And combination, and some of them were mixed with ketamine, and they weren't good. No.
Okay, I've never tried it.
Didn't like them at all. No, you don't want to. Don't bother ketamine at all.
No, that's one I know. I've seen people on it. I know. I think you can get it in Colorado. I think it's legal there.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Strange.
Yeah, well, Colorado and California is more the ones that, you know, where the opening for most of the marijuana in the states. And now I think there's like 20-some states that have it legal in some form or another, you know?
Yeah.
I know where Roadhog Kennel is in Illinois. It's legal recreational there in Illinois.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't use ketamine now, does he?
No, he don't. No.
He likes weed's legal in Illinois.
Yeah, that's legal. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, it's legal there in that state, in Illinois. In Minnesota, where I'm from, it's medical only.
It's what?
medical. You can get medical marijuana only.
Oh, you mean CBD oil or whatever?
No, they got THC too, but you have to get a doctor to give you a prescription for it. If that makes sense.
Not fast, man. I don't know why.
Different everything, pharmaceutical, they want to make money off of it.
Yeah. So they're making money not just from the drug, but they're making money, the doctors are making money who's prescribing it, yeah?
Yes, a lot of people will just go to the doctor to get it, and they pay
So they're getting lots of money, basically, aren't they?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Rose Jane says it's legal where I live.
Yeah.
Yeah, is it legal in England?
Only the CBD oil stuff, not cannabis.
Oh.
Not cannabis now.
Beat after Beat said he just got his Michigan medical marijuana card.
Oh, cool.
And Rose Jane says she lives in Illinois and it's legal there, where she lives.
Does Rose smoke it? She smoke it, Rose.
Rose, do you smoke it? Beat said I paid $60 for the card. Oh, that ain't bad.
Yeah, that's all right, isn't it? Yeah. But it's funny how you have to pay for the card. If he hadn't paid for it, he wouldn't have been.
That's to the state.
It's just a scam, isn't it?
Yeah, the state is making the money for the card.
Yeah, I know. It's stupid, isn't it?
Same with taxes. The state of Colorado and the state of California, if it wasn't for the marijuana they sold, they probably wouldn't get as much money as they do because their taxes are 20-some%.
Yeah, it's lie, aren't they? It's lie.
Yeah.
You have to have a card, you have to have this, that, and blah. So the doctor, you have to pay for the card. And
that's what Beat said. The state of Michigan got the $60 for the card.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Isn't that something?
Yeah. Nuts, isn't it? How long does the card last? Does it last 3 months and then you got to renew it?
I think it's a year. Beat after Beat.
Well, there you go. I was thinking it probably a year and then you got to renew it. Yeah, it's like a tax disc on a car over here. You pay it every year.
Yeah, same here with us.
Yeah, I don't think they have tax discs anymore because they can tell whether you paid your own tax plate, your number plate now.
Rose says no, she don't.
Pardon?
Rose says no, she don't smoke anymore, but she did when she was younger.
Yeah, she's like me. Yeah. It tends to screw your head up if you're not in a good place. If you kind of suffer from depression, and obviously Rose has been there like I've been there, it can take you down a really dark hole.
I've been depressed too. Mine is good until 2025.
So if you're in sunny Jamaica or something, and you're not in Kingston where all the guns are popping, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Like that new drug
on the beach and all that lot, and you're having fun and all that lot, and you've got a job to do, and you've got this, that, and the other, and you've got good friends around with you. You're going to feel good, aren't you? You've got the sun, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sun, sea's fun, and, beautiful, friends and stuff. It's a lot more conducive to having a good experience, isn't it? If you're living in a shithole with the roof leaking over your bed, like Rose Jane apparently, as she was telling me before, poor girl, and that sucks, doesn't it? And plus, sucks for marijuana to chill out, and then the heavens is open,
Beat after beat says mine is good till
open,
Oh yeah, the climate change I know. Here in Minnesota, the snow we used to get when I was a kid in the 70s.
Yeah.
We don't even, I mean, we used to jump out of our windows upstairs and shovel our doors out, and I haven't had to do that in the last, I'm 55 years old, so
Yeah.
it's been a long time since I've had to do that.
I'm older than you, Wanda. I'm older than you. Yeah.
I know Beat After Beat's 55. He's the same age as I am.
Yeah.
He's in the chat, and he said that his is good till for a year, 2024, the card. So $60 for a year. And then if he gets caught with marijuana, he can't get in trouble for it.
No, because you got the card for him. But have you got to carry the card on you all the time?
In Minnesota, you don't. But I'm not sure. He's in Michigan, so I'm not sure how it is.
You should register on a database so that they know you've got the card.
That's what they do in Minnesota.
Yeah, they register on a database and they know you've got the card. So if you get marijuana, they just know you're on the database or not.
And they want you to keep your marijuana in the containers that like you do with your pills. You're supposed to keep them in the containers. They come in with the script on them.
Uh-huh.
That way they can't say, well, that's illegal weed or that's illegal whatever. But I don't know how you can do that, because if you have a cart or something, or, you buy joints, how are you going to show that that's your prescription?
Yeah, I know. Crazy.
They like to make money off of you, though. That's the way it is.
They like to piss people around, don't they, more than anything?
Yes, they do. Rose says she's 57, so she's...
Yeah, she was saying before in the chat, actually. She said, I'm not telling you how old I am. And I wrote back, you don't, I said, you never ask a woman, a lady, how old she is. And then Rose promptly put up, I'm 57. Good for her. I'm older than you as well, Rose. I'm almost a fossil.
Beat After Beat says I can have up to 15 plants in his apartment a month. Wow.
50 plants a month in his apartment?
15.
Oh, 15. Not 50, but 50. I was going to say that's a lot. So you can have 15 plants. You can grow 15 plants, and you can go and get the medical cannabis as well.
I'm not sure about that. Yeah, I think you can.
That's really weird, isn't it?
Yeah, you can have. I think it's
encouraging. No, it's almost encouraging to become a drug supplier, isn't it, or dealer?
Yeah.
If you're allowed to do that.
Right, you grow your own plants.
I think you lose your job at Walmart or something if you do some shitty job,
Well, there's one thing.
Your job at Walmart, you got 15 plants growing in
you got to make yourself a few $1,000 there.
Yeah, you can make a few bucks, can't you? You know what I mean? Get yourself out of a scrape, pay the mortgage or pay the water.
That's funny.
I know.
Make you an illegal drug dealer. Road says it's GMO.
It's like they're doing it. They don't give a shit. They're just playing garbage. They don't care if someone turns into a drug dealer. They're all happy with that. Because then they get
make more money in the prisons that they get. Yeah. Why are the prisons so full?
Full control. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit if someone goes on a gun rampage, because it's all good, because it creates fear in the papers and scares in the papers. People get fearful. The more fearful people get, the less concerned they get for the neighbours and all that lot, the more scared they are to go out, which plays into the whole paradigm of fear all the time. Everyone getting scared to speak about anything now,
Right. Well, because they think you're crazy right away. You're a conspiracy theorist, you're this, you're that.
Oh, of course, yeah.
But you're not. You're not a sheep. You're not a sheep. You're not, that's why they want
They're the conspirators.
They want the herd community
to call those conspiracy theorizers.
Exactly. Because we figure out what they're doing.
Exactly. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, beat after beat says, it is a lot of plants, but I know nothing about planting. Laugh my ass off. Oh, you'll have to learn real quick.
They're really easy to grow.
They are weed.
Yeah, exactly. You can grow them indoors. You can grow them, get some bulbs, and if you get like a fishing tank, a fish tank bulb. It's got ultraviolet in it.
Yeah.
But I've grown cannabis without ultraviolet light. I've grown it just with a normal red light bulb. Honestly, it was only 150 watt. White light bulb. You won't be able to do it. You won't be able to do it with these LEDs.
Oh, yeah.
I doubt if they'll work. Because there'll be a different light frequency and probably won't produce any THC. Very likely. Just guessing. I don't actually know about that. I'm just guessing. Because this light isn't healthy, is it? We know that it's not healthy. We know the street lights are not healthy. We know that they're killing the moths and the insects and stuff like that. Because when you look at the modern lights and bright white lights, there's no insects flying around them anymore. Whereas there were with the old sodium bulbs and all that lot.
Exactly. When I was a kid, we had the old
the old light bulbs. You have hundreds of moths coming in. You turn your light on in your bedroom and leave your window open in the summer. You have big, massive moths flying around your light bulb.
Yes.
Because I like moths. But when they flew around the light bulb, they used to hit the bulb. I used to turn the bulb off, and then they just settle down. Because I like them striking their head against the bulb. I felt sorry for them. I thought they must be hurt. So,
it's kind of stupid the way they fly to it.
Yeah, but it's kind of like an instinct, isn't it? So they're flying towards. It's almost as if they're flying towards I don't know, in the natural world, the natural source of light would be like a glowworm or something like that, wouldn't it? Or the moon. So they're flying towards the moonlight, being the moonlight,
with the fireflies.
I've been camping. I've been out camping. They've flown straight into fire.
Right.
Or been camping and one's got into my tent for tracking my tent. And under the tent and flown straight into the tent. Yeah. That's crazy.
That is crazy. It is. But now we're supposed to think it's normal.
Flame first. Yeah.
True. Well, look at how many animals we've killed.
I've seen moths. Well, one moth do a circle around the flame before promptly throwing himself into the flame.
Into it. Yeah, they will.
Mad. Just like 5-6 times round, boom. Crash into the flame. What's that about? Crazy, isn't it? You think they'd be able to tell what fire was compared to moonlight, wouldn't you, somehow?
You would. You definitely would. Pete's saying he'll take gummies, please. He said the gummies I had before last about 4 hours, one gummy.
What's these gummies? What are they? I don't know what they are.
THC gummies.
The what?
THC, marijuana.
Gummies. So they're made of like a kind of a
candy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says one lasts about 4 hours. That's a strong gummy.
Why would you want to take a gummy when you can make a marijuana cake or a marijuana biscuit or something?
Or brownies, old school brownies.
Yeah, why would you want to take a gummy? Where's the gummies thing come from?
I bought some gummies at the health food store. It had marijuana. I ate one of them and felt spaced out, says Rose.
No, I was just wondering what's in the gum. What kind of gum is it? Is it
It's like gummy bears.
No, is it? Yeah, but we won't be vegetarian, will it? It'd be like hooves of animals and that.
Yeah, I guess. For several hours.
That's what they usually make gum out of, isn't it? Hooves and stuff.
I think they make these out of Jello and...
Yeah, but gummies is hooves, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hooves and marrow or something, yeah.
They say it lasts for hours that way, though, so...
It might do, but the thing is, so does a good brownie, doesn't it?
Brownies. That's what I ate, 2 brownies.
Yeah,
licorice. Licorice flavor.
When I was in cannabis kind of thing, I much preferred eating it to smoking it.
Yes, I think that's what a lot of people do.
Oh boy. That sounds weird, isn't it? That's for sure. Oh boy, that's don't know, the same kind of genre or whatever, the same kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah. So I do actually eat eggs, so I'm kind of an over vegan. So I'm not really a full vegan anyway because I eat honey, and honey's insect. So that's not. Yeah. So that's not vegan, is it?
Total vegan.
Well, I'm sure. Yeah. Eggs, which I don't consider to be dairy, because actually eggs are considered to be a dairy product, but really they're not from a cow, are they?
No, they're from
cows that lay eggs. Chickens do. They're not really a dairy product, are they? It's strange how they put it under the same kind of genre or whatever, the same kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah. So I do actually eat eggs, so I'm kind of an over vegan. So I'm not really a full vegan anyway because I eat honey, and honey's insect. So that's not. Yeah. So that's not vegan, is it?
Total vegan.
Well, I'm sure. I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. Total vegan must be dying for honey. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? It's stuff.
I like honey. We have honey straws that they make around here. I love to put them in my lemonade.
Yeah. Oh, great. Yeah. I'll tell you what I used to like: barley sugar. Have you ever had that?
What was it?
Barley sugar.
No, I don't think I've ever tried that.
Sometimes you get them in little tablets, little sweets. Look it up, barley sugar. And sometimes it comes in twists. It's like a barley twist. It's like a kind of rock. Looks a bit like rock. Have you ever seen rock? Have you ever seen seaside rock? They have nearly all the seasides in England. It's a bit like that, I suppose, because they have twists of rock as well. But it's clear, and it's kind of like a orange colour, or a reddish orange colour. But barley sugar, that's really nice, that. It's really good. It's a really nice form of sugar as well. Natural form of sugar. I'm just going to know a few ways. You know what I'm going to do?
What's that?
I'm just going to get a swig of honey. I've got a jar of honey in the cupboard over the side of the room, so I'm just going to get that and swig it out now. Just feel like a blast of sugar.
There you go. Do you eat cheese? cheese. No, I don't think he eats cheese because that's a cow. Rose. He's getting some honey. Weed for Dummy book.
I just crashed out or something.
Maybe you can find anything on
Just crashed out.
YouTube. How to make all that stuff on YouTube. How to grow it, everything.
Oh, bollocks. Hang on, look at the crisis.
Crisis.
Different kind of crisis. Crazy for that's crashing the floor. Why? Oh my god, how is this picture up?
I think he's getting his honey.
This is mad, honestly. I'm feeling that.
Oh, that's good. That's funny shit.
No wrong there. What's happening now? That's the one with the matter. I'm doing some engineering, honestly. Very confusing, this thing. It's something a ball. Sort of like an adaptive pole. Really, I'll just it. Right. Just need to tighten it up so it doesn't keep falling down. I think that's it. Something thing fell over. One's tightening up. Bloody things. Honestly, I'm bored. Paid, a fair bit of money for it. Loading plate.
How do you hear you, David?
Loading plate is boring. There was a fault with it when I bought it. So I took it back to the shop. And what he did is he wouldn't have it back. He said when you took it away, the one that folded it for the fucking one was. Anyway. I thought it was fucked. I thought I'd have to get a new brain for it. And I don't have to. Crash it out.
Thanks, Pete. You too, and I hope physical therapy or whatever kind of therapy you go to goes awesome for you. You back?
Right, I'm ready with you, sorry.
Okay, physical therapy. I was wondering. All right, thanks, Pete. You have an awesome night.
What's happened? What happened then?
I was talking to the chat. What was that?
Make it up. Who's talking? There's more than just two people talking, isn't there?
That's my friend in the background talking.
Oh, in your place.
Yeah.
All right, I've got you there. Say hi to him.
Hi, David says hi, Jay. Hello, he says.
Hello, brother.
He's in the other room.
Right. You're a lovely person, Wanda.
I'm just kind of reading the chat here a little bit.
Yeah, I'm ready. Because I kind of got totally nauseated out with everything and a bit fucked up before, and you just calmed me down. Thanks, Wanda. So yeah, I've got.
I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah.
I was worried.
No, I'm okay. It's sometimes some things can hit you, can't they? We're all under attack, we've had so much shit.
Yeah, we're all in it together, so we all been there. I'm glad you came on here.
Yeah. Sometimes it's good to just, I don't know, can be cathartic to explain something if what's going on. That, you know, you sort of like get a bit upset and then somebody says something, you're sure you're alright, and then some floodgates can open sometimes it can help you. I think you have helped me tonight, actually. Very kind. No, I'm touched by you concern, you know, but I'm alright.
Well, I worry, I do, because I love I always have watched your
Listen, I have to videos. I have to try. If I don't fucking try, I'm gonna die. I've got to get out of here. I want to be out of here before I'm fucking dead. You know, that's my mission. I want to get out of here on a safe planet. I put all these fucking bastards bang to rights. With all this stupid fucking institutions and bollocks. You know, all those lying fucking universities, fucking professors and fucking stupid, ignorant fucking scientists that have been meddling with fucking nature in the most heinous fucking
they're seeing the clouds. We all know what they're doing to the clouds.
They're the real psychos, these people.
Yeah, they are.
They're sick people. They're not even psychos, they're fucking monsters. You know, to piss around with fucking genetics, fuck around with a fucking virus, yeah, weaponize it, and then add other shit to it, yeah?
Yeah,
as long as
I didn't get that jab. I wouldn't go get that jab.
No, what? After they made it more effectivity from bats to humans, apparently, I was going to jump really easily. I don't know how that worked, but I think it was more than that. I think that might have been a bit of a smoke screen, the fact that they were modifying it. I don't know. I think what they were doing was just putting a pure biological weapon in there. You know? Yeah.
What's been going around with the 5G and I don't remember them, and when I was a kid having them feed the clouds and all that with the fucking chemtrails, and that was never around when I was a kid, and I used to look up all the time.
Of course. Same here.
But now we're conspiracy theories because we believe in chemtrails. Sometimes I think you could play tic-tac-toe on them up there.
Did anyone, I don't know. When I looked at the last live stream I did, before this one, today, I was out for, about 4 or 5 hours. And it was just shocking. It was in the countryside, and there was just plane after plane. There must have been over 1,000 planes. In one day.
It's crazy.
No, I've seen it worse, because I've seen it go totally white out. But what is happening with a lot of that, I think what's happening, because we're a small island, yeah? We've got sea on all sides. I spray out to sea and drag it in on frequency. You suddenly get these massive cloud walls. They're already built up. None of it's fucking cloud. Yeah?
No, none of it. It's all from the vapor.
Trails, and then they're sucking it in on frequency, and then you get this fucking scalar wave business and all that stuff,
powdered poison.
Like what used to be called the mackerel sky in the old days, which is a phenomenon you saw occasionally. But not really. It was kind of beautiful back in the day when it was natural. It was. Now it is, you might look nice. I mean, nothing is nice. You can look at an oil slick and say, well, that looks nice. Look at the pretty rainbows in the oil on top of the puddle. You know,
That's right.
load of oil in the puddle. You know, I remember as a kid sitting down and sitting on the curb. You know, in Torino, with the feet in the gutter, looking at a pool of woods that had built up, and seeing the beautiful colours in it, and being fascinated by it. I remember getting a stick and swirling it round, and watching the rainbow go round. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I was about 4 years old.
Okay.
And I thought it was beautiful, but it was fucking poison. Right. Skywatch. You get these stupid Skywatches channels going, oh, look at them. What a beautiful sunset. What a lovely sunset. How nice of you to send me such a lovely sunset. I never say shit like that. I always say, look at this fucking really weird looking sunset, which is not beautiful, although it may look beautiful. It's just the colours, you know, changed up. Yeah. I remember taking one about, it was last summer sometime, and there was one I didn't comment on it at all, but it was, I don't think I've made any particular statement. I didn't actually comment while I was filming it. Well, I was just gobsmacked. It was absolutely beautifully stunning to look at, and I filmed it and held the camera really still for about, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 minutes maybe, probably 5 minutes. It was pretty cool.
Rose says they sure are not contrails because it doesn't dissipate. It spreads into a cloud, into a toxic soup. I agree.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I don't know what, but if you don't get bored today, I think that was one of the best streams I did today, actually. I was on form somehow. I had some good connections. There was a lot going on. There weren't many people in the chat and in the not many, a few, but there was a lot of interaction with the general public and there's some quite good moments as well. And I was on form, I was on good form. So that's one of the best Skywatch videos I've ever done. And it's on the live stream. I think so anyway. I think there were 3 different people. There were more than 3. It might have been yesterday. 3 different people who'd never even noticed it before. Yeah. Right. The guy from Serbia, he said, wow, I've never seen that shit before. I said, what's going on? He said, what's going on up there or something? You know, I said, oh, it's spraying us like that. It's not conversation, is it? Because it would have melted. Hey. And he looked at me and he said, yeah, you're right, you know, we give each other a really hard slap on the hand. It was like a recognition. And I went, yeah, Serbia, you former Yugoslavia. He said, yeah. I said, oh, yeah. And then he talked about, wasn't it? He goes, oh, yeah, man, you know, all that. So we got that instant connection. And then he knew that I knew that truth. And I didn't believe any of the bullshit. If I didn't believe any of that shit. Yeah? And because they're all manufactured, all these discords and all these wars and all these fucking enmities between peoples and all that, they're all manufactured, the whole fucking lot. Nobody wants to fight anyone else. Ordinary people don't fight ordinary people. Only when they're pushed by evil people. And when they're pushed by evil people, yeah. All you gotta do, I mean, if you want to create a conflict, yeah, you can go into a perfect peaceful country where there's no problem for years and years and years. And you can go from one area to another area, yeah. You can plant one bomb over here, one bomb over there. Yeah, one in a Muslim area, one in a Christian area, yeah. And then one walk away and sit back and watch. Yeah. So you go sit back and sit on the hillside and watch the bomb explode. Yeah, with the time delay on it. Yeah, so you've got well out of the way of the bomb. That bomb, one of the bombs goes off, say, 20 minutes later for you to get up on the hill. The second bomb goes off 3 hours later. Okay. So you see what's happened. The bomb, nobody knows who's done it. Yeah.
We can blame it on everybody else.
No, but yeah, you can blame it on the other side because there's been retaliation.
True.
So each one of these two areas thinks the other one's got the bomb. So then you get them fighting, truly fighting, and then you can sell weapons to both sides. And it works the same with countries with different communities. Yeah, you can have a large Muslim community on one side, Hindu one on another one, or a Christian one on another one. You get the whole lot of fighting. And you can do it with countries, tribes, and all that. I've done it in Africa. The Hutus and the Tutsis. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. The bad guys were the Hutus or the Tutsis. I've got a feeling it was the Tutsis.
I think that's what it was too.
Yeah, and then they persecuted the Hutus. But you know what happened? Just before that happened, there was something going on with the Tutsis. They were on some kind of protest, something going on. And a fairly peaceful job or something. Yeah? But apparently, there was an American plane that went over and beamed the frequency to make them ultra aggressive. Yeah? Right. This is in a book I read. I've even got it, I think. I could probably dig it out for you on. But also, just before that happened, where was that? Rwanda, wasn't it? The president of Rwanda and cabinet or whatever it was, yeah? Yeah, this top legal guy was on a plane, and that got shot down or blown up or something, yeah, by someone or other. Guess who? You know, you can guess, can't you? You ended up saying, so they got beamed, these Tutsis. So obviously the Tutsis were absolutely brutal and they shot people up with arms and all that lot. But how much was it to do the frequencies that sent them into this fucking crazy psychotic state? Right, yeah. Because apparently with frequency they can make you cry, they can make you vomit, they can make you happy, they can make you depressed, they can make you miserable, they can make you stand the other. How scary that is. It is fucking scary, that. Because if you got a crowd, imagine a big crowd, imagine if we did finally get a massive protest going, and there's some fuckers there, some fucking assholes on the screen, yeah, looking at the crowd, and they've got the little joystick, yeah. And it's like some fucking twat in a fucking control centre in a foreign fucking country operating fucking drones over Iraq, deciding who to fucking blow up. Yeah? Yeah. It's scary, isn't it? It's fucking scary as shit. So what could happen? I think that's why what ought to be happening is this kill grid. There should be protests going along around the kill grid, and while it's going on, while the protest is going on around the kill grid, so the protests actually, rather than congregating outside some government building, you know, yeah. is actually propagating around some fucking imitation cactus that's actually a fucking weapon system. Yeah? And there's some guy in the middle with oxyacetylene cutting equipment, like a qualified guy like me, and we can do the job, take it down, make a fucking really big political statement on that one. And if they want to fire weapons at us after that, being taken down, the truth will be out already. Because when that's taken down, the evidence will be there, laid bare, and people will photograph the evidence of how thick those fucking cables are that's going up to that so-called system that's supposed to be transporting a telephone signal. You know what I mean? Where it's far, far more powerful. You know, I don't know how many hundreds of times more powerful than is needed to generate a mobile phone signal alone. You know? And it's the same with the LEDs and the laser lights and shit like that. They can focus them. You know, there's a guy called Mark Steele. Have you heard of Mark Steele? Oh, you've gone. You took it to yourself. Shit. Oh dear. I'm in trouble now. Well, what happened, Wanda?
Get rid of the dead air.
Yay. I beat after beat, mate. I know you've left, but you know, yeah, we'll be okay, mate. Okay. I'll have to leave this live stream up anyway because I need to read the comments because I haven't read about it. I haven't paid attention to what happened to Wanda. She got kicked off by some moderating git at YouTube or something. It's not YouTube though, is it? Streamyard, but it's still Google, isn't it? What's happened to Wanda? But all the comments disappeared as well. You know, on there. I wonder what happened to Wanda. What happened to Wanda? Oh, shit, I was going to come. There you are. Yeah, that's Wanda, do you want to pop up again and talk a bit more, or was I getting too kind of controversial or something? Because I do go there sometimes. You've got to have freedom of speech, otherwise you lose it, you know. So if you don't like what I'm saying, fuck them, you know. Because it's the truth. I was going to get some money, wasn't I? And then I crashed into all that equipment. If you want to come up one day, I'll put the link up again so you can find it, because there's loads of comments on here. Very kind of you to put them out, you know. Any concerned people and that, you know. Shit. That's alright. I'm doing it all the way. Oh, that's not right. I'll put the link up one. Come back. I might have a couple of minutes. Yeah. I'll be faster with that. Oh, come on. Come on. Yep. Oh, I'm doing great. Yep. I won't be on. You hear me? Yeah, you can carry on chatting with it whoever you want. United States Fundamental Baptist Evangelist. Wow, that sounds heavy. You don't let me on the water, do you? You're not going to waterboard me. Sorry about that. Should have said that. If you really are a United States Independent Baptist, I mean, is that true or what? If you are, then we can talk about it if you want. But I'm not a Christian. I've got my own views. But I believe in the Creator. But I'll let you know anyway.
Rose Jane, I'm on my phone.
Is he a good guy, or is he kind of come smash your Bible out of big bombs?
No Bible pushing, please.
No. All right. I'll see you in a minute anyway.
Okay. Rose Jane, I'm on my phone, so I just put the link and then you work your way through it. I have to look at the comments, though, because otherwise I don't see the comments. Okay, there we go. You're not going to forget the honey this time, right, David?
It always plays up this thing. You're trying to spool it forward.
Oh, come on, what's up with it? Oh, she didn't go. Oh, come on, what's up with it? Oh, she didn't go.
There you go. I don't know what I keep doing, my data, or I'm doing it, I'm not sure.
Yeah. A couple of weird things happened last night when on a chat, on a stream. I don't know what happened. There's something called, it says more, you know, where it says more, and you put more comments and stuff like that. And it's got a number one on it. It says private chat. If I click on it, it'll say private chat. And it's asking me, it's got a one directly opposite the private chat. But who is it? I hit the wrong button, did it again. Oh, it's you said that. Well, that's all it is, right, that was just your note. Oh no, you disappeared. Oh, it's really weird shit. So I have to do this again. Hang on, I've done that already. You have to jump in again, Wanda. Hit that link again. Where have you gone? Oh, shit, no. Right, okay, try again. Oh my God, honestly, this is mad. Right.
I don't know what it's doing. It keeps on kicking me.
Oh, it's really weird. Don't worry about it anyway. We've got one person watching. Who's watching?
Rose Jane, I believe, is watching. She's been chatting.
Yeah, Jay guy must have gone, mustn't it? Put a picture of my comment.
Yeah, about the honey, blasted
I
honey.
don't blame him. I don't blame him. He's probably gone back to his ducking stool. So if he floats or sinks.
That's funny.
That is funny, isn't it? Well, you heard of the ducking stool? That's what they have for winter. That's what
What
they
is
have.
it?
It was known as the ducking stool, right? In the days of the Mad Witch trials and the witch finding scandal and stuff, someone called Matthew Hopkins, he was horrible, and he burned loads of witches at the stake and all that lot. Really evil times. This is in England. And
Didn't know that.
I'm not sure if it was in Scotland or not. Yeah, witch trials and all that. Oh, it's crazy shit. Yeah.
We had them here in the States too. They burned a bunch of witches.
Salem.
Yeah. And the Blair too.
Just turn Mozart down a bit. I like a bit of Mozart now and again. Some of Mozart.
I like Mozart.
It was a bloody genius, wasn't it?
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
It's relaxing too.
Yeah. But sometimes you just need someone to chill to. I don't know.
Yes, you do.
You get these families and all that lot, but it doesn't mean he wasn't a nice guy, does it? I don't think you could not be a nice guy to write stuff like this.
That's true.
Yeah. I don't think,
Very good.
some of the musicians who played for, the King's Court and all that lot, to keep the king amused and happy and all whatever, to music to soothe the savage breasts, as it were, you know what I mean?
Exactly. I can sit by the lake or by an ocean.
Saying that, isn't it? Music to soothe the savage breast. I've remembered that from God knows when. I haven't heard that.
Music can soothe the soul.
Incredible what shits in my head of collecting my centuries of existence as I become more of a fossil every day.
You don't want that at all.
More and more petrified, but not afraid.
That's funny.
How can you be petrified?
Yeah.
You can, once you're petrified, you can't be afraid, can you? It's a it's a contradictory word in a way, isn't it? So if you're petrified,
Yes, it is.
you don't have a nervous system because you turn to stone.
That is hilarious. I never thought about that. That is stupid.
I never thought about it before either.
Now that you say it.
It makes you think things and you to try and entertain as well. So
I hear you. What time is it there in England?
Oh, God,
it's like 10 p.m. Central Time where I'm at.
4:02 in the morning.
Oh, you're up early or up late?
Up late, yeah.
Yeah,
I slept for about 20 minutes.
Oh, that's not good.
No, I know. I've been live streaming about half a day.
Yeah, it says you've been live for 4 hours.
Pardon?
It says you've been live for 4 hours.
4 hours?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
Jeez. Again. Oh. You can't be petrified, can you? Have a nervous system. Well, I was petrified. I was really scared. No, you were a rock us down. What? Yeah. Really weird. No, I wish it'd hurry up, come back. It's really pain, this is. It's stupid. Stupid damn thing. It's not going now, is it? It's froze. Oh no, it's going. It's still rolling, but it's not playing. No sound. Weird. Oh dear. Oh dear. Bomb. And it turned out to be a 15 megaton bomb. Or it was a 15 megaton bomb, and it turned out to be, yeah, I think I got it wrong.
Yeah,
I can't remember. I think it was because the hydrogen is the H bomb is a hydrogen bomb. A thermonuclear bomb is a hydrogen bomb. That's what it is. So, with the atmosphere, I'm not sure what is the proportion of hydrogen in the atmosphere. Has anyone got a Google thing there that they can have a quick look? Well, it says nitrogen, hydrogen, oxygen. There's how much hydrogen is in the atmosphere?
Exactly. You don't know for sure, do they?
No, I think is oxygen about 21%. I've got to be honest. And there's hydrogen.
Right.
I think it's a lot more than that. I'm not sure.
That's something to look at too. See?
Yeah.
I like to read.
Because the scientists, what they did when they let that bomb off, I can't remember. I think it was meant to be a 6 megaton bomb. And it turned out to be a 15 megaton bomb. Or it was a 13 megaton bomb, and it turned out to be, yeah, I think I got it wrong somewhere. I might have read it wrong in the book. I'm not sure. I might have caught it up in the book. I'm not sure. When I read it or misconstrued it or something. I've got a feeling it was a 6 megaton bomb, right?
That's what you believe. So.
The actual explosion itself, when the reaction got going, made it the equivalent of a 15 megaton bomb for the amount of mushroom cloud and the amount of shit in the atmosphere, the height of it. The mushroom cap at the top was 70 miles across.
Yeah.
70 freaking miles. That's from here to that's more than from Manchester to Birmingham.
It's a long ways.
It is. It's bloody massive. And that whole island was virtually vaporized, I think.
Yeah, it was.
And that was pristine coral. It was a pristine island. It was a jewel in the Pacific. How dare they be so, it's just hooliganism, isn't it? You know what I mean? They call it criminality.
We should do onto our planet better than we're doing onto it, because we're not leaving nothing for the next generation, for sure.
No, that's what they don't want, a next generation.
That's true.
Unless they're underground.
That's true. That's very true.
Or they're not.
Yeah.
Part
of the sheep.
They don't want us around.
Especially if you're not part of the herd.
They don't like sentient beings. They don't like anyone with true feelings. They don't want any real emotions. They can't handle real emotion because they're so they're so fucking insane. They're the ones who want the frontal lobotomy. They're the ones who want the electric shock treatment. They're the ones who want all the fucking antipsychotics possible. They're the ones who should be injected with their own filth.
True. We ruined this planet, that's for sure.
We didn't do it. No, we didn't. They did it.
They did it, yeah.
With
and then when we complain, it's all our imagination.
Certain complicit minions of certain people who take the shilling, take coin for doing the job.
And then us free thinkers get told that we're crazy.
Yeah, no.
Because we're thinking free. We ain't thinking like the government or any of them. We're thinking outside the box.
What do you think they're doing in the 400 biolabs around the world?
Oh, I know.
They're not creating anything good, are they? There's over biolabs, at least 400 around the world.
Yeah.
What the fuck are they doing?
You know about that.
If there's 400 biolabs with 10
the different species they have, or different types of diseases they created in that lab.
Yeah. And what I was just thinking was, say if there's only 10 scientists working in each one of those 400 biolabs. Maybe those 10 scientists are working on the exact same experiment, or maybe those 10 scientists are working on 10 different pathogens or whatever it is. Yeah? Different bits of weirdness of genetic engineering or some shit.
Exactly.
Yeah? So what the fuck's going on? That means there's 4,000, isn't it? 400 times 10.
Yeah. That's just if there's only 10.
Yeah.
Who knows how many?
It could be 20 or 100 these facilities. And then we're into the ridiculous numbers of
we don't know what's going to happen.
And toxins and, whatever.
Right. Exactly.
This is absolutely insane.
That's why they don't like free-thinking people.
There needs to be disclosure. There needs to be, they lock up people like Julian Assange.
They don't want transparency.
He did anything wrong. He didn't even hack into a computer.
They don't want transparency, though.
He didn't steal.
That's the problem.
He got given the information, I believe.
Yes, he did.
Passed it on. Because he
Look at what happened to him.
He thought it was relevant. It should be exposed. Yeah, exactly.
That's what happens when you're the whistleblower, then you're the bad person.
Exactly. Because I don't know any official secrets, because I haven't signed the Official Secrets Act, yeah, I can speak whatever I fucking want because it's freedom of speech in this country until they shut me up, yeah? And I don't give two shits.
I wouldn't give two shits either. I speak my mind. If they don't like me, then they don't have to talk to me. I have my opinions, my views.
Yeah, exactly. But if we don't keep on speaking our opinions and our views and speaking them freely without fear, then we're all screwed.
That's true. Because then everybody's a sheep.
Everyone's
Yeah. That's what it's like. They're not people, they're sheeple.
But silence is complicity, isn't it?
Well, yeah, and a lot of people like to play stupid, and I don't think they should be playing stupid when they know what's going on.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
they know what's going on, but they're not doing anything about it. Yeah,
that's the
bad thing. Because we're talking about it. Even if only 2 people get this information, it's each one teach one, that can go a long way.
Exactly. And people don't understand that. Free speech is a wonderful thing, actually,
It's just about the most important thing, isn't it? It's freedom of speech.
I think so.
Freedom of speech. Oh, jeez.
Right. And not get ostracized for it, because you believe one way and they believe another.
Yeah, exactly. I would never. One of my friends, he was a Polish guy whose mum and dad, his father, I'm not sure his mum, I can't remember. But I think it was his dad was in the concentration camp in, was it Buchenwald or whatever it's called? It wasn't the famous Auschwitz, which was in Holland, wasn't it, I think? It was in... Where was Auschwitz? It was in Poland or Holland? Not sure. I can't remember now. Shit, I'm on the history's gone all in. But never mind. But he was in a concentration camp, anyway, a Nazi concentration camp. And I think he died in there. And Malcolm used to say to me, he was a fellow patient, he's still in the hospital system, but he's waiting to get out. We're going to find him somewhere.
Yeah, that's just about the end of it. There's nothing much else on that. Yeah, the friend Malcolm, he used to say to me, I could never hold the keys. This is what I forgot to say. I could never hold the keys to another man's freedom. How profound is that? You know? So, there we go. Anyway, so I'm just going to put a part 2 of that on. It might reiterate some of the shit we just said, things we were just saying, good stuff, you know. I'm not sure, but we'll see.
They don't want transparency, though.
He didn't steal it.
That's the problem.
He got given the information, I believe.
Yes, he did.
Passed it on. Because he
Look at what happened to him.
thought it was relevant, it should be exposed. Yeah, exactly.
That's what happens when you're the whistleblower, then you're the bad person.
Yeah. Exactly. Because I don't know any official secrets, because I haven't signed the Official Secrets Act, yeah, I can speak whatever I fucking want because it's freedom of speech in this country until they shut me up. Yeah? And I don't give two shits.
I wouldn't give two shits either. I speak my mind. If they don't like me, then they don't have to talk to me. I have my opinions, my views.
Yeah. But if we don't keep on speaking our opinions and our views and speaking them freely without fear, then we're all screwed.
That's true. Because then everybody's a sheep.
Everyone's a... Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it's like. They're not people, they're sheeple.
But silence is complicity, isn't it?
Well, yeah, and a lot of people like to play stupid, and I don't think they should be playing stupid when they know what's going on.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, they know what's going on, but they're not doing anything about it.
Yeah. That's the bad
we
thing.
are, because we're talking about it. Even if only 2 people get this information, it's each one, that can go a long way.
Exactly. And people don't understand that, you know. Free speech is a wonderful thing, actually, and, you know.
It's just about the most important thing, isn't it? It's freedom of
I think so.
freedom to speak
So.
art.
Right. And not get ostracized for it, you know, because you believe one way and they believe another.
Yeah, exactly. I would never... one of my friends, he was a Polish guy whose mum and dad, his father, not actually his mum, I can't remember. But I think it was his dad was in the concentration camp called... It wasn't the famous, which was in... it was in... Where was Auschwitz? It was in Poland or Holland? Shit, I'm wrong, but never mind. But he was in a concentration camp, anyway, and I didn't know. And Malcolm used to say to me, he's still in the hospital waiting to get somewhere. The cops still be monitored and all that bullshit. We're going to find him somewhere. Accommodation, but they'll still be monitored and all that bullshit. But he'd done about at least 12 or 15 years, I can't remember. Malcolm, we're still in contact. I'll ask him next time. We were good friends in the last hospital, but didn't move for this one. I've been in this one for like a year and 3 months. And the previous hospital I was in for about 4.5 years. And I don't know, I was in 3 other hospitals and it got moved around quite quickly in the first 3 hospitals. So put all together, it's 7 years and 3 months, I think. It's a long bloody time, and all I was doing was harming myself. I found out myself, not anyone else. You know, I could have done a bank robbery, couldn't I? You know, I could have done a jewellery shop and be digging up the golden jewellery and the rubies and the diamonds, you know, right now. Yeah, done my time and digging it up. You know, we've been out, wouldn't I, years ago, and, you know, done that job. We can, if you can. So much symbolics now. Keep pinning this. So many queries. So many questions. Did you write so many queries? So many questions. Okay, Wanda, yeah? Come on. I can't see you yet. What's happening? What's the trouble? Yeah. And the booted you off. Oh, there you are. Yeah. It's crazy.
Very frustrating, sorry.
Say that again.
Yeah, we were talking of freedom of speech.
Yeah, exactly. You know, the more live streams and chat platforms and stuff like that actually speak their brains, as it were, rather than what they think they're allowed to speak. They say it anyway.
Right. That's why I don't go to the drama channels or any of that stuff. I try to just stay with, just the average
Real people.
Like Roadhog Kennels. I love Roadhog.
Actually, I do as well.
Yeah, he's my favorite.
They're real people.
They are. I've went there since 2019. I met him in person, and I've been going every year since. And I'll be going again this summer.
Do you know, this afternoon on my live stream, I was talking about Road Dog Kennels. And I said to Rose Jane, have you heard of Road Dog Kennels? And she said, oh, no. I said, you'll have to write that down. So I wrote Road Dog Kennels down. I said, oh, I'll go visit them, you know. I said, they're out of Illinois. And then she's in Illinois as well. They're only up the road, I think.
Right. I might even get up in here.
She went to visit them and got on their live stream.
Oh.
That would be fantastic. I did not know that. Well, I don't think she's far away.
Right.
I forget where she said she was, saying something or somewhere.
She said Illinois. It's
Illinois.
It's a 9-hour trip for me to drive to Rhodes.
Saint or something, or Saint Monsan, or...
Okay, Rhodes in Whiteheath.
Rhodes in what?
Whiteheath.
Whiteheath.
Yep, that's the name of the town, Whiteheath, Illinois.
All right, cool.
It's by Champaign, Illinois.
It's a place called Champaign in Illinois.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's where he drives when he drives to town. It's either there or Monticello is the other town he goes to, Monticello.
Did you go there to buy his pop?
What was that?
Did you go there to buy his pop?
Yeah.
Champagne.
Pop stuff up. No, they're really...
Don't Perignon.
Them are really good people. I mean, they give your shirt off their back to help you out. Them are type of people I love.
They are really wonderful people. I love the way they just muck in and everything. I love the way they walk around with no shoes on as much as possible, except in the winter, like, you know.
Yeah, they're just farm people. Very genuine.
They're really earthed, aren't they?
Right.
And they know exactly what's going on, you know, they're clued into everything that's going on, you know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And it was really neat when I, Blinking Cursor, I met her first, and then we started talking.
Blinking, yeah, I like Blinking.
Yeah. Yeah, Blinking.
You know what's really nice about Blinking?
What's that?
She's a nice person. I've seen her on the streams and that.
Oh, she's
such a beautiful voice. Hasn't she got a lovely voice?
It's a very soothing.
Don't you just?
Yes,
You know, it's one of them. It's a really beautiful sort of singing voice, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think she'd be a great singer. But she or anything.
I bet you she would. I've never heard her sing. We've giggled. I did some mushrooms with her, and we giggled and went to the lake and threw a rock at a stump that we thought was a turtle, and it wasn't a turtle. It was a stump.
You thought it was a snapping turtle or something?
Yeah. We were seeing things, you know how that gets. Like it was moving. Yeah, it was funny as heck.
Have you ever heard of Turtle Guy?
I don't think so.
Well, he's a good character. You know, like mainstream TV. I can't stand 99.9% of it, but every now and again, there's a character on, don't they? And this guy's one. I think he's called Turtle Guy. I'm not sure what the program's called. I think it's it used to be on a channel called Blaze.
Oh, okay.
That has a lot of rather crazy UFO stuff on. It has some crazy kind of stuff, you know. I don't know.
I like the Bigfoot stuff too.
Sorry?
The Bigfoot stuff, I like that too.
Yeah, kind of. I'm not crazy about it. I like to think there was a Bigfoot out there or something, you know. I've seen a lot of pictures of Bigfoot and stuff. I know it's a big thing.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
But I've got a foot in both camps.
All right. That's all that matters.
Hey?
Right, as long as you... I don't know, the bears up in northern Minnesota here are so big. We got black bears and brown bears.
Yeah, well, how could you tell it wasn't a brown bear or a black bear, you know what I mean?
It's scary. Yeah, they're huge.
Yeah, when they're coming out in the dark and it's a grainy sort of image and they go, oh, I found Bigfoot.
Right.
You know, mostly it's just a bear, I guess.
Bear or something, yeah. There's somebody in it. So many people have tried to fake it with cartoons and stuff, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll have to do a fake Loch Ness Monster or something.
That would be funny.
About time another Nessie, isn't it?
Right.
Thing in the newspapers. They could be with slippers on with some sort of...
the last big thing here, I think.
The sort of blow up sea monster over my head.
There you go.
Been waiting that, wouldn't it? I'll be really making waves then, wouldn't I?
Yeah, you would. Then you would. They'd be going, oh man, what the hell? What is that doing?
Yeah, you know Loch Ness?
Yes.
The deep lake in England. That's why it's quite mysterious. That's why there's always been this mystery of this monster of the lake.
Well, they say that there's like caverns underneath too, isn't there?
Probably, yeah. Right.
Well, look at our oceans.
I've been to Loch Ness. It's beautiful.
Is it?
Fantastic, yeah, it really is.
we look at the world is covered mostly with water, and we don't even know what's under half that water.
I know, we're pretending to go to the moon.
Yeah, right.
Billions and billions of
dollars
on the pretend show. All the films, all the books, all the interviews, all the scientific
Instead of
making
checking the waters.
all making coin on a fucking lie. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And who knows what we're killing in our oceans anyways, because we don't even know what's in them. You know?
We know what's in California Bay, don't we?
Yeah, we do, don't we?
Or is it is it 500,000 barrels of TNT for a start?
That's what I heard.
Not TNT, what was it? Not Agent Orange. Some fucking horrible chemical.
Yeah, they did after Vietnam.
Yeah, I don't think it was Agent Orange. It was something else. What the hell was it? Yeah, it's gone out of my mind now.
But it makes you want to go swimming.
Yeah, but they're all leaking.
Yeah.
And some of them, when they were putting them in, right? You know, like you've got these 45-gallon barrels, whatever they are.
Yeah, whatever they put them in.
They used to be in England, 45-gallon or 50-gallon barrels.
Yeah.
Big oil barrels. They were punching holes in them to make them sink quicker.
Oh,
man. How sick is that?
That is sad.
Toxic shit, whatever it is. I don't know exactly what it is. Crazy.
Yeah, it is, and that's the saddest part.
Methane gas. Yeah, it's a big deal. Methane gas.
We just had one of our nuclear power plants up by Monticello here in Minnesota that leaked into the Mississippi River, and they're saying there's no damage, but fish are coming up dead. So yeah, there's no damage.
Is that a recent one?
Yeah, that's just recent, within the last 2 weeks.
Really? I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, well, Minnesota, they don't, they ain't gonna make a big deal out of something like that, I guess, on the national news. But the little news carriers might mention it. But yeah, they don't want you to know about that nuclear plants or it's Excel Energy, so it's our electric plant that is doing it. They don't want us to know that, though.
It's sick, isn't it? It's sick, man.
Yeah.
No, do you know the trail to derailment in Ohio?
Yeah. And they said it wasn't toxic, and look at how bad the people are.
It's dioxins in there or something.
Yeah.
It's fucking really lethal shit,
Yeah, and they were showing their water and stuff. They were saying it was safe to drink their water and stuff.
Until about 3 days later that there'd been a spill or something.
Right.
Got round to tell them to, use bottled water or something.
Well, instead of cleaning up the mess, they just blew it up. That's what's crazy. So you put all that toxic in the air, and it's going to go all over everybody in that state and around that state.
Yeah, it's mental, isn't it? It's crazy.
They don't think, David, at all. It's all about the money.
The thing is, when they're creating these toxins, which they shouldn't be doing,
right?
There'd be no need to clean them up because they haven't fucking well created them in the first place.
Exactly. Live like the natives did,
Exactly. Everything's there for us in nature. All the cures are there for any malady you've got, any liver disease, a cancer cure will be there. They've got the cancer cure anyway. They've still got all these shops. They've all got these shops all over England. Cancer research campaign. Yeah, they've not already got it. Of course they've got it. That's why the elites never get cancer.
But then they can't
because they're 95 or something.
Right.
Kissinger's still alive. That bastard.
Yeah. Isn't that nuts?
That's sick. That's sick. Why is he still alive?
Isn't it funny how the evil people live longer sometimes?
This is it.
My mom lived to be 92, almost 93.
Sorry, say that again.
My mother was 93, almost 93 when she died. My father was 89.
That's pretty good going, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good going. I thought so.
Well, it's a cleaner world, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Well, my dad was born in 1915 and my mom in 1925. They had me when my dad was 42 and my dad was 52 and my mom was 42.
Yeah.
I was an oops baby.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, I was.
Daisy, oops, baby. There's a lot of swings.
I think my oldest
baby's oops over to the Love Davies.
There's 30 years difference from my oldest brother to me. Isn't that crazy? 30 years difference from my oldest brother to me.
Say that again.
I'm 55, and my oldest brother is almost 85.
Wow.
Yeah. 30 years younger than my oldest brother. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
Nieces and nephews.
That's absolutely crazy.
Yeah. I have nieces and nephews that are a lot older than me or are the same age as me, and it's strange.
Well, I'm glad your dad still had some lead in his pencil.
Right? He probably wasn't. I was a Catholic family, so I'm a recovering Catholic. I tell everybody.
Catholic.
Yeah. My parents forced me into that Catholic school. That was horrible. Now I'm more of a free thinker. I'm not. Yeah, screw that Catholic stuff.
You're a free thinker, but you know your catechism.
Yeah, I do. Yes, I do. It was cool. I can still
say a rosary for me.
Well, you start with our Father art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And then you go.
As we forgive those who what?
As we forgive those who trespass against us.
Yeah, trespass against us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you go into the
stay our daily bread.
Yep, you do that 3 times.
Forgive our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. The kingdom, the power, and the glory forever.
Power and the glory. That's not Catholic. We didn't use that at the end.
You missed that.
That was Lutheran.
Pardon?
What are you? Lutheran uses that at the end here in America.
Yeah.
We don't do that. The power and
what I learned at school.
Yeah. See? And then, of course, there's the confession and all that stuff that you had to go do, and then you'd have so many Our Fathers and so many, things that the Father would do.
Guilt trip, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
The bullshit.
It's Catholic guilt. It's Catholic.
It's not just the Catholic junk. It's the Jesus junk, isn't it?
It is.
Wasn't it Jesus who said, maybe it wasn't Jesus. I don't want to malign Jesus who he didn't say it.
Yeah.
But something along the lines of, if you look upon a woman with a lustful eye, just for a scintilla of a second, say, you have already apparently jumped in the sack with adultery with her in your heart.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's such a heavy piece of shit, isn't it?
The Bible has been rewritten.
People look at each other all the time.
Right. It's a normal thing.
You see a nice woman walking down the road, and
women do the same thing.
Yeah, you remember when you were that age or whatever, see a woman of sort of 30 odd or something like that, you might think, wow, she's a nice girl.
Beautiful.
Yeah, exactly. But you don't want to jump in the sack with her. You don't commit.
No.
You haven't done anything wrong. No. Just appreciate its beauty.
I think the Bible is how you perceive it. You know, everybody can read the words differently, and you don't need somebody there telling you what it's saying. You just read it yourself and understand it. Everybody's going to interpret it differently.
Yeah, but don't you think a lot of it's a big guilt trip job?
Oh gosh, yes. Oh gosh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh gosh,
It makes you feel guilty for being human, for having human feeling. If you've been incarcerated like I have for, well,
yeah.
7 years and 3 months. And before that, I didn't have a girlfriend. I did have a girlfriend in my last house. And what happened is one day she went up the shops to get some cooking stuff. I think I'd overdosed or some shit like that. I was on drugs. I'd overdosed. I was getting treatment at the hospital. And she was going out. I think I'd overdosed or some shit like that. I was on drugs. I was getting treatment at the hospital. And she was going out to get the food for our tea. And when I came back, well, no, I didn't come back. Something happened. I can't remember what happened and what happened. I can't remember, you know. I tried to remember this before.
Well, that sucks.
No, I know what was happening. She was looking after my house because I'd gone into hospital for a few days or something. Either because of drugs or something. But still.
Okay.
Because there was a line of beds next to me with patients with lung conditions.
Oh.
In acute ward, and they all had these tubes. Yeah, they had like a cup, like a round cup, and the tube, a suction tube coming off that, like a Hoover hose.
Oh,
a flexible Hoover hose. It's like and they were all coughing up sputum all night long, all day. And there were 5 beds all in, yeah.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
I was next to them. And I've been taken into hospital. I think I'd done some dodgy drugs or something like that. I was taken into hospital and my blood pressure dropped and all this kind of shit or whatever. I'd had some thing. I think that was what it was. So I was overnight in hospital. I was thinking I was in the mental hospital. Well, I wasn't. Anyway, so she was looking after my house for this couple of days when I was in hospital. And she was going out, not to make my tea, I think I said that before to somebody else. She'd gone out to make me tea. When she came back, the front window was smashed down. The whole front picture, big picture window at the front, double glazed, totally smashed down. And my house burgled.
Oh no.
Yeah, and my son had to drive all the way up from Derbyshire to, well, I'm not sure to tell you where the town is, it's in Lancaster, which is a fair way. It's about 52 miles from that. And to patch to do the window up, so leave the
Yeah.
But then what happened because of that incident, she told her parents about it. Yeah. We got on really great us two. She was 45, I was about what am I now, 63, so no, she was 45, I was about 54, something like that.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, something like that. And we got on great, we got on really great. We used to have baths together. We used to have cuddles. We used to sit up all night talking. We should do drugs together, but not really heavy. But obviously, I went on a bender once, 1 or 2 times, and that happened. Unfortunately, I wasn't around. But because of the window getting smashed through, and she told her parents about that. My son came down and repaired it, so we had to come all the way from fucking Lancaster, get some wood and repair it with some really thick plywood. Front window.
They didn't feel that she was safe?
Yeah, they didn't feel that she was safe, and then they asked more and more questions, about me, and non-stop to see me, basically. So we lost contact, and they stopped ringing me up. But I tried to ring her, and because someone stole my phone, so I couldn't ring her phone number. But I had her number written down somewhere if I ever need to ring her parents. But because I don't know anyway, but I managed to ring the parents, and I had to pretend I was a guy called Denver. It used to be. Hang on, how did this guy called Denver? I remember impersonating this guy called Denver, so that I could speak to her. So I was doing an American accent.
Oh, that's funny.
But it was only called Denver because it was conceived in Denver. But it was actually born somewhere else. It's crazy. I can't remember the full story, but we were in some kind of rehab facility together for a while, us two.
Okay.
That's it. I met her in a rehab. She was in a rehab as well. We both met in rehab, in a drug rehab. That's where we first met. So she knew Denver. Yeah. So when I rang up pretending to be Denver and asking for her, I was able to speak to her. But while I was speaking to her, I got through. I said, "Hi, it's Denver. Can I speak to them?"
Yeah, the Americans, they didn't really hear it. That's funny.
They wouldn't know. I don't know if that's a Denver accent, but he wasn't even born in Denver anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I put on this voice, and I got through to her, and her name was Suzanne. Can I speak to Suzanne, please? It's Dan from the hospital.
Yeah.
Does that sound American?
Yes.
I don't know what part of America.
It's harder, I think, to do your guys' accent than it is American. I don't know. So I think that we all think differently, though, that way, right?
I think
I got the Midwestern, like I say Minnesota instead of Sota. And we call Coke, we call it pop instead of soda. It's different things.
Yeah.
Different areas say different things,
Yeah, we always used to call it pop, when we were kids, getting drinks. A pop man had come round.
Yeah.
He'd come round, all bottles rattling. Like milk bottles on a truck, on a load loader, full of orangeade and lemonade.
Yeah, root beer. Yeah. I remember the root beer,
Ginger beers and that, yeah.
Yeah. Well, see,
soda pop, soda pop. Yeah.
Soda pop. But I grew up poor. I didn't realize I was poor, but being from such a big family, my mom and dad didn't have a whole lot of money, But you don't realize you're poor growing up. We lived in a small town, and my grandparents had a farm, and we used to go to my aunt and uncle's, and this is when I knew we weren't as poor as them because they had outhouse and they had a well inside their house. They didn't have running water yet. And this was in the 70s. So I knew that we weren't that poor. But I knew we were poor. But I hated going out there because I hated the outhouse. They used to scare me as a kid.
Wow.
Did you have outhouses?
Pardon?
Did you have outhouses? Outside bathrooms?
Yeah, we had, when I was a kid, we had to walk down the garden path to go to the laboratory.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it is crazy.
Kids nowadays wouldn't
It was a wooden seat and it was hard toilet paper.
Yeah. Or even
one of this soft stuff that your finger goes through.
Right. Actually, at my uncle's, they even had newspaper out there sometimes.
Yeah, we used to do that. We used to get newspaper, and you know what I used to like as a kid?
Oh, yeah.
I hate it. I wish.
I forgot to say that. I think it's
Dang.
something in.
Oh, fucking man. Fucking my head up. I didn't like the way people fucked around on TV. I didn't like the adverts. I didn't like the stupid jingles they did for the adverts. Everything on television. I just naturally knew it was. I used to like as a kid. Go to the laboratory.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it is crazy.
Kids nowadays wouldn't understand.
It was a wooden seat and it was hard toilet paper.
Yeah. Or even
one of this soft stuff that your finger goes through.
Right. Actually, at my uncle's, they even had newspaper out there sometimes.
Yeah, we used to do that. We used to get newspaper, and you know what I used to like as a kid?
Oh, yeah.
I always hated people in newspapers, and I hated television as a kid. I hated everything on television. I just naturally knew it was fucking my head up. I didn't like the way people fucked around on TV. I didn't like the adverts. I didn't like the stupid jingles they did for the adverts. I didn't like the infancy of smiles and voices and celebrities and shit like that. I didn't like any of that. I liked some of the comedy programs.
Yeah, I agree.
The comedy ones and some of the cartoons. I used to like Roadrunner.
Oh, me too.
I used to like, me, pew. Wiley Coyote.
Yeah.
Remember something called, no one can remember this.
What's that?
There's two little things from cartoons I remember. There was one that used to go, no, Choo-choo, no. Do you know what that was? No, Choo-choo, no.
No, I don't.
Oh,
except for Betty Boop.
No, Choo-choo, no.
Not Betty Boop. I wonder if it's Betty Boop.
Pardon?
Betty Boop.
I've heard Betty Boop.
Yeah,
I like the look of her. I don't like it. She looks like something off Popeye. I didn't like Popeye.
Popeye and Olive, yeah.
I didn't like Popeye at all, did you?
No, I didn't either. I didn't think that was really good.
What was Betty Boop like then?
She just sings and boop, 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 boop. I don't know, she's weird. More like Marilyn Monroe type thing, you know? I mean...
But in a cartoon, was it?
Yeah.
So it was kind of like a flirty kind of cartoon, you know?
Yes.
That's weird.
And do you remember...
I don't think that float my boat. I road didn't do anything for me. I can't think of a film that I even like of hers.
I don't think I have either. That's kind of funny. But yeah, there
was a silly one, wasn't there, with Jack Lemmon and something else? Was it Walter Matthau?
Well, that's who it was. Yes, it was.
Was it?
Yes.
And they were doing some weird shit. I don't know what it was. What was it? Was it Girls Like It Hot or some shit like that? Is that the film?
I don't know if it was. I think it's something like that.
It rings a bell, that name. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm talking about this trash.
Well, I don't know either.
That's crap.
Well, because we're stuck.
These are the kind of things that I hated.
Yeah, as a kid.
Bullshit. And it was kind of programming people to think certain ways.
You know, they took.
Blondes have more fun and all these fucking.
Yeah.
It's a load of bollocks, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And a lot of people bleach their hair blonde. I don't understand.
Yeah, because they're fucking jetted out. Fucking,
they look like Barbie.
All the beautiful, raven black hair.
Yeah, or even...
What's going on?
Yeah.
It's like that ridiculous, Michael Jackson trying to get rid of all his black skin. Fucking altering his nose and all that.
You gotta be happy. You gotta be happy with your skin, that's for sure. He did look like a freak, and his sister did it first, and Janet looks weird too.
Who?
Janet, his sister, Janet Jackson.
Oh yeah, she's crazy. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he looked just like her, I think. I mean, oh my God, you're trying to turn into your sister. That's funny.
It's so like bollocks, isn't it? It's just insecurity, isn't it? Some weirdness.
Well, you have to be happy in your own skin. If you don't love yourself, then you're not going to love somebody else. People don't realize.
I've been out with women with blonde hair, been out with women with jet black hair, been out with women with
brunette, brown.
Yeah. Not many. I've had many girlfriends. I've had a handful. I can count them out of girlfriends, but probably about 7 fingers. Honestly, I'm not that well. I'm not around the block like most.
That's like a lot of them are. That's good.
Bloody males have. I was a bit shy, you know what I mean? I was a bit shy. But I wasn't really into stuff like that. I was more into the companionship. I wasn't like going round to sort of have a conquest and shit.
Right.
But what's the fun in that? There's no fun in that.
Yeah, that's good. A lot of people think that.
Might as well just pull your plonker. Like, it's more honest to pull your plonker than to pull a bird for the night.
Right.
Get away with her and then say goodbye, thanks, wham bam, thank you, ma'am. I mean, that's what it works, isn't it?
Yeah, that's just
might have
there's a lot of gigolos out there that they like that.
Pregnant, having all that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just
come slap you in the face.
Yeah, I mean,
15 years later, you got somebody knocking at your door. Hey, I think you're my dad.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I told everybody I'm glad I had a daughter, because that way I know, when she has kids, she's the mother. I don't got to worry about it. With your son, you got to worry. Is that really my grandchild?
Yeah.
I have 1 daughter and 2 granddaughters, so I have no grandsons. I raised a couple of my nephews, though. Well, 3, 4 of my nephews, actually.
Did they turn out all right?
Yeah, they all really good kids, actually. A couple of them got onto the methamphetamine, but it took them a couple of years and a couple times through treatment, but they learned to get their life straight, now.
I'm really pleased about that, because I can really screw up that shit.
Oh, yeah, they were bad into it. And they wouldn't even come around me, because they knew I didn't like it. And I would give them shit, because I don't like somebody all moving around and they can't sit still and they're, their jaws are going and it's like, I used to tell my one nephew when he'd come over by me, I'd say, you should just put some gum in your mouth so nobody knows you're all tweaked out. He'd get mad at me and leave every time. But once he was sober, he said, thanks, Auntie. I said, well, for what? He says, for always being real. I was like, I'm going to tell you. Yeah, I kept it real with him. It was like, you got that shit, don't come to my house. I don't want you around. And they all knew that.
Real with people. That's why in trouble for. So,
Oh, yeah.
I did a live stream last night, and this guy was getting on, and I allowed him on. I like him. But, you know, he's a good guy, but he's got some strange views.
There's some people out there.
He's trying to, you know, like, I'm thinking, hang on, whose stream is this? Mine or yours?
Yours.
No, but, you know what I mean? I wasn't.
Took over
I
your
didn't mind
stream.
him taking over if he talked sense.
Right.
I was talking bollocks, and when I was calling him out for talking bollocks, yeah?
He didn't like that, I bet.
No.
No, they don't like
And he
people.
said I was talking bollocks.
Mm.
And I ended up shouting at him.
Oh, did you?
Quite good. Have a look at it, a few videos.
I'll have to look at it.
It's about a 6-hour fucking show.
Oh, okay.
Job. I had to nail a few things down on that.
Well, it's your house. He came to your house working. That's what I feel like. When I come to your stream, I'm coming to your house. Respect it, you know, be respectful.
No, but I'm letting you say.
Oh, yeah.
That's your show. I don't mind you taking over. You know, when I said, right, I'm going to be away in the little boys' room, as it were, for a moment or two, you know, I said, can you hold the floor? In other words, do what the hell you want.
Right.
You know, talk about what you want and entertain the public.
But yeah, if they're listening, right?
The non-watchers, you know.
The non-watchers right now. A lot of people are sleeping, I'm sure.
Yeah. No. They're missing a lot of fun, aren't they? They're missing. That's what I think. Everyone who's not visited my channel, really,
they're missing their fun.
They're missing out. They've been missing out on some pretty good shit.
Right.
Wicked live streams lately.
Well, and it's nice to have good people and laugh and have fun.
Yeah, but really good and so. I think I've excelled. And I will continue to. I've decided now to be. Well, the thing is, what I've realised is we're coming to a tipping point now, and you're either going to go full on, yeah, or you're going to start to drift off and fade out, yeah. True. And you're gradually going to get more and more fucking frightened. The more you fade out, the more you start to fade and go, better not say that. Just fucking well say it. Get it out. Yeah.
My mom just speak her mind, and that's where I got it from. Not to, stand up and say what you want to say. Don't sit there and look pretty. She'd say, stand up and tell people, quit sitting there and looking pretty.
Yeah. You're just dead right. You're dead right. You sit there and look pretty all you like, but you know.
You're not going to go
your head. You're just being you're just looking pretty. You're more concerned with you looking in your compact mirror and everything. Powder in your nose. Maybe I've covered the line of coke just about, you know. You seem pretty. Looks cool, but what's going on in the brain?
Between the ears,
but the image and everything else, no actual sense of actual mental acuity, you know what I mean?
Intellectual in there.
Why don't you click the link if you want to get up?
No intellectual human being inside that bowl. They just totally do it. And I don't like it.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm on Sky, market. Right.
Well, it's good to
I don't know what I did with it. I think I lost it when I was moving hospitals. But I bought them off a market. You know one of these bog doors?
Yeah.
I don't know whether you've been in England, the bog doors. Well, we used to have to put a penny in the slot, yeah?
Okay.
And then it let you in the door. You move this thing over, this slider over, which said vacant, and you move the slider over to engaged. That's where you got that expression. Okay. To spend a penny means to go to the toilet because you put a penny in. Okay. Yeah? I did not spend a penny in England. Everyone knows what you mean. Okay. Oh, for a week. Right. That's on the pitch. It's a Cockney rhyming slang for a shit.
Pause this a minute. Right, Leslie, yeah. You seem to be slagging me off there, saying I just want to shut people up or whatever. You know? That's not true. I give you plenty of opportunity to say your bits. Yeah? And, you know, if you want to be like that, you can just fuck off to someone else's channel, you know what I mean? If you want to, you know, to traduce what I'm saying or what I'm on about, yeah? And that's entirely up to you. You know, you don't have to be here. You know, you really don't. And it's probably better that you're not. Because if you can't add to things, if you can't add value, what's the point in being here? Right? We've all got different ways of getting to the same place. You can have your way, I'll have my way. And it's my stream, and I'll do what the fuck I want on it. And if you're not happy with that, then go somewhere else. Okay? I wonder how you'd treat me if you did a live stream. I've not seen any of your live streams. I've never seen you do one. I don't even know if you do them. If you do one, you could invite me on. We could have a conversation. And you can boot me off. I'll definitely come up for a conversation. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what you're pretending. What is this liberated self business? Are you Leslie High or what? Are you pretending to love me or Rose Jane or whatever? What are you talking about? And what is the point? Because we're getting off the topic here. I'm wondering what the fuck you're on about, and I don't like looking at that fucking stupid eye thing you've got on there. I'm going to get rid of that fucking thing. You know? Because I know. If I'm not aware of shit, as if I've not fucking been to the other dimensions, I know fucking exactly how to get back to them whenever I fucking like, alright? No, you're just fucking trolling me for some fucking reason. I don't know what the fuck you're on about. What do you mean, no apology for what? I don't know why people keep changing the fucking handles and pretending to be someone else. I've always been me. I don't have to keep changing my fucking channel name and pretend to impersonate other people and pretend to be someone fresh and charming and, you know, delectable and fucking wonderful and all-knowing. Do I? No. I continue being my fucking self the way I fucking want to. If you don't like that, fuck off. Yeah? You're just fucking talking bollocks to me. It's a blocker. I've had enough of it. I'm fucking people winding me up on here. It's fucking bullshit. Let's get back to some sensible conversation.
Okay. I did not spend a penny in England. Everyone knows what you mean. Okay.
Oh. Yeah, what we were talking about is I was at a car boot sale one time and I got this bog door, you know, like the thing that says engaged and vacant off a bog door with 4 screw holes in it, yeah, for putting on a bog door, a proper bog door, yeah. And I was going to wear it when I was a young man. I was going to wear it, and have it on vacant all the time. You know, when I was looking for a girlfriend, that was the idea, and I never actually said it on the stream, but I thought that was quite a neat idea. If everyone went round, you know, with a bog door attachment to themselves, if they were, you know, available for not for sex or anything, but available for having a potential relationship, you know, and you met someone that you like the look of, you know. That'd be okay, wouldn't it? It'd be pretty neat. I think it would be, because you know, you know, you often sort of see someone and you think, wow, they're a nice person. I'd like to talk to them, and they seem nice, and you know, they might be, I don't know, they might be in company with other people, but it's, you're thinking to yourself, well, they're probably, you know, they're bound to be attached to somebody, so there's no chance and all that lot. And if you're a bit of a timid kind of a person like me, I was very shy as a young man. You know, probably because of me stupid upbringing and shit like that. So, you know, and you get all this bullshit in your head now, you know, when you're a young man and all that. So, you know, you know, we all get lonely and that. It'd be nice if it was sort of pretty obvious who was, you know, potential for saying hello to. You know what I mean? Without getting you know, a slap in the face or nothing, you know what I mean? So if they've got vacant on, you've got vacant on, so, right, would you like to get engaged? And then just slide it over to engage, you both do it, and off you go into the sunset, you know. Like the Western heroes do. Yeah. Okay.
And then he's let you in the door. And then you move this thing over, this slider over, which said vacant, and you move the slider over to engaged. That's where you got that expression.
Spend a penny.
Okay.
To spend a penny means to go to the toilet because you put a penny in.
Okay.
Yeah?
I did not know.
Spend a penny in England, everyone knows what you mean.
Okay.
Oh, for every week.
Right. That's
on the pitch. It's a Cockney rhyming slang for a shit. I'll just go up the apples and pears for a tom tit. The apples and pears is the stairs for a shit.
That's funny. I love it.
Yeah. The plates of meat is your feet.
The black plate?
Like, all my plates is killing me. On my feet day. The feet's been killing me, you know. People go in the market, you know.
Different slang.
And the attic, yeah. Go in the attic all day. And mud fisheries, you know. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. What was it called? It was called something else, actually. Billingsgate Fish Market. That's the thing. But there was a McFisheries. But actually, a McFishery, nothing to do with McDonald's, I don't think. But it could be affiliated, you know. There was a McFisheries that was some kind of a wholesaler. But Billingsgate was a massive fish market in London. I don't know whether it's still going. If someone was talking a lot of Billingsgate, they were talking a lot of balderdash, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
If she said that's just Billingsgate, in other words, it's a load of. Yeah, well, it's a load of or whatever, you know. Bilge is probably from Billingsgate. I don't know, you know, like when you're swilling out the fish. Oh, yeah. Everything from all the catching operations, they'd probably call that bilge. But that might have come from Billingsgate, or it might have come from the bilges on the boat. Yeah. The boats have the bilge underneath them. A certain length, you know what I mean? But it kind of, definitely understand how it all works myself. I'm talking bilge. Boats builds.
Boats are different though, built differently for buoyancy in different areas.
Yeah, sometimes you use what they call it. When you put rocks in for or whatever. What do you call it? I can't remember.
Little dams or...
Well, you have your cargo, don't you? You have your, what do you call it when you put boxing?
Yeah, if you've got an empty boat, then you need ballast to sort of keep it
That's right. I don't know why I've gone to nautical subject. Oh, we were fishing for compliments in Billingsgate.
That's funny.
Get it? Billingsgate Fish Market. Yeah. Very famous.
Yeah. I think my dog wants to get compliments. What's that?
Fishing for compliments.
That's another one. That's funny.
Yeah.
I'm going to let my dog out here and I got to get going. So.
Oh, have you, Wanda?
I hope you feel so much better. And I hope you go live. If you go live later today, I'll be watching.
Will you?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I'll come and visit.
Oh, that'd be nice. You're not obliged, though. There's no obligation there. I never.
Oh, no, you're great.
I can't talking. No, if you like to be here, then it's great.
I enjoy it, yes, very much so.
Oh, it's great to meet you properly, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I feel like I know you.
Yeah, now we
get
get
to talk, you know?
Yep, I totally agree, because then you get to know what somebody looks like.
Road and Hag. I feel like family, you know what I mean?
They are family to me, yes, exactly.
You know, you can't choose your biological family, your friend family, can't you?
Yeah, my dad used to say that when I was younger. He would say, it ain't the family that you grow up into, it's the family that or not the family you grow up with, it's the family you grow into that matters.
Yeah.
And
I agree with that.
He said, look at me, I don't hang with my brothers and sisters. I got my own family and friends that are family. And that was awesome.
Yeah. Do you know what Rose Jane's gone, you know?
Excuse me? What?
Rose Jane's gone, and I didn't even notice. Sorry, Rose Jane. I've not read all the comments yet.
Oh, sorry.
She was right. She wrote LaToya Jackson.
LaToya was the sister. I wasn't, it didn't show me, Chad. It ain't showing me. Sorry, Rose Jane.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Suddenly just went, we weren't looking at the chat, we were too engrossed in the build
conversation. You're talking goofy stuff, you're laughing. That was fun, though.
Yeah. No, I was just thinking of that cartoon, that other cartoon that I used to really like. Do you remember Wacky Races? I used to quite like that.
Yes, I remember Wacky Races.
Yeah, and a little bit of, it kind of used to annoy me to catch the pigeon job. Dick Dastardly and that. They catch the pigeon, catch the pigeon now. You know, and all this stuff.
Yeah, that's good.
It's crazy all the contraptions that people were making to try and trap the pigeon in nets and God knows what and all this crazy stuff. Must they do something? Must do that funny laugh. I had a friend who could do that brilliantly. Sounded just like Motley. I think we should call him Motley, actually, because he had that laugh.
Oh, really?
Friend of yeah.
Awesome. Well, hopefully you'll get some rest this morning yet, huh? I'm going to take it.
I think I should sleep all morning and come out in the afternoon.
Okay.
Come out.
It'll be morning for me and I'll be awake.
Yeah.
So, that sounds awesome.
Goodness me, I've just realised we've been on for 5 hours.
Yeah. What time is it?
5:08 in the morning. Yeah.
Oh, my Lord. Yeah, it's 11:06 here, 11:08 here. So.
Who is your Lord?
Oh, that's my recovering Catholic thing that I tell you that I do.
A recovering Catholic.
Yeah.
Lord.
Oh, Lord. But yeah, okay. Well, it was nice talking to you, David. And we'll talk later today, okay?
Yeah.
All right. You take care.
Oh, that'd be great. I look forward to that.
Okay. We'll talk later.
I'll think up something for you one day.
All right. You stay good.
No,
Positive vibes your way.
yeah, I like your picture.
Oh, I took that at the lake. Lake Crystal, or one of the lakes.
Is that where you live?
Yeah, near where I live.
What's it called? Lake Crystal?
It's near Lake Crystal. It's on the other side. It's Loon Lake.
Loon Lake?
Loon Lake, yep.
Just where I nearly ended up dead.
On Loon Lake?
No, the river Loon. L-U-N-A.
Oh, this is L-O-O-N, as in the bird loon. We have, that's our bird here in Minnesota is the loon.
Sounds exactly the same. You have better loon.
Yeah, different.
Has it got a crazy call?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that's why it's called a loon, isn't it?
Yep, that's why it's called a loon, and that's what kind of lake it is.
I think they have a mirror on the Norfolk Broads somewhere. I think I saw a program with them on years ago.
Oh.
You know the Norfolk Broads? You know the bit of England? You know, if you look at Scotland, it comes down like that. And you've got a chunk like a square carved out. And then you've got a round bit. It should be on there for a massive round bit, massive round football-shaped part of England. And then it comes out a bit, and then it goes into the Thames. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, that's where I was born. I was born in the middle of that football bit.
Oh.
Suffolk.
Okay.
Yeah, above that is Norfolk. And that's where you've got the Norfolk Broads. And that is like a waterway. It's like loads of marshland. Goes on for miles, there's loads of wading birds.
Kind of like Florida and Louisiana around here.
Yeah, and that's where I think I saw a loon. And they have things like corn crakes and stuff like that knocking about. Birds like that. Have you heard of a corn crake?
Yeah, I've heard of them. We have blue herons and other kind of cranes too around here that are really beautiful. We have a lot of nature here in Minnesota. So
yeah, I don't think we have blue herons. We have grey herons here. Definitely.
Oh, you got the white ones?
I don't think I've seen a white one. I've seen black swans. We have black swans and white swans, and we have peregrine falcons.
Yeah, we have them.
Do you know that's the fastest animal on Earth?
That's the falcon, yes.
No, the peregrine falcon.
Falcon, yes.
Yeah.
They used to use it.
It's been recorded over 200 miles an hour in a dive. You know, when it's hunting, over 200 miles an hour, it just drops like a stone.
That's crazy.
Shoots off over 200 miles an hour. It's been recorded. Yeah.
We had that's crazy fast.
Yeah, it's crazy fast, isn't it? I mean, I've been 150 miles an hour up the M56 near Manchester in a Trans Am. In a what was it called? Oh dear, what was it called? I can't remember. A Plymouth Duster. That we got about 140 mile an hour out of.
Them Dusters.
That's a massive big car, Plymouth Duster. Yeah. It was a super job. We nearly touched. I think it was about 140 in that, but over 150 in the Trans Am, and in the Cadillac. What were we cruising in that? I don't know. I don't think we went anywhere near that fast in the Cadillac. I think we just went up to about a ton. That was the manager of a band I was in, which was signed to A&M Records for 2 singles and an album that never happened, unfortunately, because the band got all screwed So we could have been, that's A&M Records, what's name? Sorry, RCA, that's Record Company of America. Do you know what I mean? It's a big fucking fuck-off company, isn't it? We were young kids at the time. So we could have been, floating the month job, because we were alright with what we did. We could have been very, very good, but, who wants to be famous anyway? I'm glad we never made it.
Right.
But I'd like them to have left us alone. We had a great band. I was explaining this to someone a while ago. One of the nurses down here who plays guitar. We played. Have you ever heard a song called Dreadlock Holiday?
I think so.
Have you heard of a band called 10cc? Have you heard of a band called 10cc?
No, I haven't.
Have you heard of a song called Look It Up, Look It Up, See? But they did this song, right, called Dreadlock Holiday. Yeah?
Yeah.
They did that song, they brought it out about 9 months after my band was, I can't mention the name of the band, we were in Strawberry Studio, which was their studios in Stockport near Manchester. Yeah, very good studios. Had a fantastic drum sound in there, awesome drum sound. And I was using an awesome drum kit, the best drum kit I've ever had in my life. Though it cost me £60. Really. Yeah. The kit I've ever had, it was an old kit that I bought, a really old kit. It was a really beautifully made kit, lovely sound. It was a Sona kit, SONOR, made in West Germany.
Lay down, Aiden.
Beautiful instrument, beautiful, wonderful, better than all the others I've ever played. Anyway, they ripped off our song.
Oh, wow.
And that song, that Dreadlock Holiday thing, was #1 in England.
Well, that was
probably will be played worldwide. It's made billions of.
right. So then
It's a total rip-off of our song that we were recording, but we never finished recording. Because the fuck up in the band to do the management problems.
Come on, Aiden.
They totally ripped us off. That's what happens. A lot of bands get ripped off,
Yeah, a lot of songwriters.
I can actually prove it. I could actually take them to court. Because I've got the signatures on the record deal of RCA. American, my signature, the manager's signature, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. In them days, to make it legal, you had to sign over a postage stamp with the Queen's head on it. Isn't that weird? Is that long ago?
I didn't know that.
This was 1979 or 80. I think it's 19.
Well, that ain't long ago.
Yeah, 1980, I think it was. And you had to sign the Queen's head. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, that is.
That freaked me out a bit, huh?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he wants to go out. You're all right, one. You go, love. All right.
All right, you take care, David.
I'll tell you more sometime. Maybe explain that a bit more.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, it's true what I say, and I can prove it as well.
And if you got Rhodes' information, he's got my information. You just ask him for it. He'll give it to you. Roadhog Kennel.
Oh, give me your information. You mean your phone number?
My phone number, email, then we can talk. Like he has Telegram. I talk to him on Telegram. It's an app that is free, and then you don't get the long distance or the, you can talk on it without having to worry about the international fees.
Can I do that from here then?
Yeah, you can do that from there.
What do I do? Do I have to download the Telegram app or something?
Yeah, Telegram app, and then if you have Rhodes' number or my number, then we just talk on that.
Really?
Yeah, and it's free. So you got Rhodes information.
Wonder if you're listening to this back, I downloaded that Telegram app, and all it'd let me do is send messages. It won't let me make a phone call, fuck all, so I'm just not even bothered with it. So I don't know where you get the app from. You just said it was Telegram, didn't you? But I downloaded it and whatever. You went to the App Store, got the bloody thing, and it didn't work. Oh well, never mind. Perhaps you can tell me whether it's Telegram 1.2 or whatever the hell it might be. You know what kind of twaddle it might have written with it as well. I don't know. Anyway, but it sounds really good, yeah, in theory. Anyway, it was. Okay, sorry about that.
Is in about him if you want to just
explain me how to do that, you know. So it's called Telegram, is it?
It's called Telegram. If you look in the Play Store, do you have Android or what kind of device?
A damn iPhone thing.
iPhone, Apple Store. Look in the Apple Store for Telegram.
So download that first, number one, is it?
Yeah, you download that, and then you have to.
Is it free to download or what?
Yeah, it's free.
Right, okay, I'll check it out. What I'll do, I'll download that and get the details off you tomorrow or whenever.
Okay, yeah,
tomorrow. There's no rush.
Yeah, Roadhog turned me onto it. That's how I talked to him. I talked to Blinking Cursor on there. Beat After Beat, Jenny Jones. I talked to all
Jenny. Yeah, Jenny's great as well, yeah.
Yes, she is. So, yeah, just hit me up later then. You take care of yourself. Stay strong and positive, okay?
Yeah, cheers, love. Okay. Look after yourself.
You too, dear. Bye-bye.
I love you, sister. All right?
All right.
You're great. You're fantastic.
Well, thank you.
And it's really good that I've connected Rose Jane up with Rode now as well, hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully she will go there because then she'll get modded right away because that's what happens right away in Rhodes.
Oh, exactly. As long as you don't talk shit in Rhodes channel, right. You're going to get modded even if you don't talk much at all. Even if you're just lurking, you become a moderator as long as you don't do no shit on the stream.
That's it. They're good people because as long as you're good people, they know it. So they
exactly. It's not as if they couldn't soft me out in 2 seconds.
Yeah, if they want. But
if I was doing anything dodgy, they'd know about it.
Yeah, they're not like that. They are very good people. I've been watching them with their goats for years now, so yeah. But you take care of them, David.
All right, good night.
Talk to you later.
Oh, good morning. It's good night for you, isn't it? Morning
good night for me, good morning for you.
But I'm going to sleep, so it's sort of good night for me and good night for you as well.
Well.
See you later, love.
All right. Bye-bye.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow, that was awesome. Absolutely amazing. Amazing people. Wow, cool.
Yeah, so anyway, we just finished with that, yeah. I don't know why. I'm going to need to go for a cigarette, so I'll just promote my latest hit. My little viral tune. That'll go viral, hopefully. Yeah, thank you for lurking.
All the love they give, safe and effective. Safe and effective. All the love they give is safe and effective. No one's going to die suddenly. No one's gonna die. No one's gonna cry. No one's gonna lose their family. Everyone will be fine. Everything on my mind will be illusory. Right. That's a lovely tune, isn't it? Alright, I've got another one for you. It's called Depleted Immune Syndrome. It doesn't matter whether it's in tune or not. I couldn't get a flying bucket of political rhetoric. Yeah, I couldn't do a flying bucket of political spewed rhetoric. Yeah. Troubles all round. Troubles around. 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 How many shots of whiskey would you like? How many shots of whiskey would you like? Would you be in danger of falling off your bike if I gave you too many shots? Perhaps you fall under a train. Perhaps you fall out of your brain. Wow. What's becoming of our lives? We see the tyranny away. Up in our blue sky. That I know of. Dogs vouching said pretty much, but they didn't solve any virus. Yeah, sounds like bullshit or not right. As I was saying, when you so rudely interrupted, with not being there at all, but I was hallucinating at the time, and the hallucination was rudely interrupting me and telling me that the hallucination was safe and effective. And everything was safe and effective. Even chemtrails are safe and effective. And yes, because it's harmless conversation, of course. Totally safe and effective. Just like going on a steam train. And it's all absolutely totally safe and effective and everything perfectly fine. Nothing to worry about whatsoever. Our politicians are still kissing babies. Oh, yes. And there's green shoots of recovery in the land fit for heroes, and the green and pleasant land of England is going to be absolutely scintillatingly beautiful. The blue skies are going to burst through the fog of war. It's going to be absolutely marvellous. Thank you for lurking. I just saw a lurker popped in for a second. It's just totally mind walked out. The love wave just pushed him away. Yeah, just blew into pieces. He can't stand love these people. They're so evil. It's unbelievable. One smile will virtually kill them. One genuine smile, that is. Of course, the politicians are very skilled at smiling at cameras. Yes, they're very skilled at acting. The sentient ones like us, we can see through the skies, and we just see a monster telling stinking lies. Thank you. Now I'm going to end the stream just for now and pop back in a few minutes. Because I just want to fuck off. Because I just want to fuck off. Because, well, I could say something I regret in a bit. But that's a wonderful time, okay? And just to show you how happy I am, here's my wonderful face.
I don't know whether that went straight over your head or not, but anyway, probably no. No one's listening to, well, it could be millions of views, you know. But that's all straight off the cuff, in one take. Very rough recording, I know, but mad, isn't it? The point was made, wasn't it? Dr. Fauci came out, he said, what was it said? It was safe and effective. Dr. Fauci said 3 masks, but they didn't stop any virus. 3 masks at once, you know. Yeah. And he's had all these posters here. Oh, Dr. Fauci. Yeah, right. Yeah. God, there's not many people that are that boosted. They're almost in outer space, aren't they now? Yeah, dear me. Anyway, it's always you notice how many journalists and people in high up in the media and politicians and that, how many are sort of going kaput suddenly, suddenly ceasing to exist. Yeah, right. Yeah. All them journalists, just dropping like flies, like the poor sports people and the poor children, evil bastards, yeah, telling everyone to do what they will not do themselves. Freaky bastard fucking scum. Evil fuckers. Anyone there. There's no honourable fucking journalist in England yet, is there? Nowadays, is there? Well, there must be a couple. There will be a few. Hardly any in the mainstream papers. Because they wouldn't be allowed to print any sensible things, would they? No way. So there we go. And we expose the actual fact that there's an operation going on to decimate the populations of the world as much as possible and as soon as possible. Spraying all kinds of shit into the atmosphere all the fucking time. Yeah. Well, safe and effective, yeah, condensation, my fucking buttocks. Yeah? Sensation. And people are on about, oh, we've got to reach our higher selves and all that. Oh, let's become one. Let's achieve nirvana. Let's do all this bloody spiritual crap. I've done the spiritual crap. I've realised that the spirit needs to fucking do something with the spirituality that it has. It needs to fucking speak out before everything's taken away. Yeah? Before freedom of speech is gone. And truth deleted by the Ministry of Truth. Purveyors of the most filthy, wicked lies. All over the television systems, the weapon systems, weaponized TV and newspapers, books. Stupid fucking authors, full of shit. Throwing the shit out of people with their fucking horrible movies. Poor little kids having to watch it. Well, they've been looked after by the fucking babysitting fucking evil totters, fucking up a child's mind in one fucking night, 90 minutes of fucking horrible film that this stupid so-called childminder has got on the television. She wants to entertain herself and not the child at all. But she's minding the child, isn't she? She's fucking his mind up with the TV. Which is a weapon. Nothing more, nothing less than a fucking propaganda fucking arm of the establishment, which needs disestablishing very soon, and a new one put in its place. Establishment of governance by the people, for the people. The carers, not the fucking takers and tossers who've had the empathy and fellow feeling, humanity edited out of their genome and everything else. You should get rid of all them people, whose ancestors were the ones that sent these kids up the chimneys, down the mines, through the cotton mills, keeping production rolling. His little 2-year-olds toddled about, getting their lungs full of lint, and suffocated to death within, 6 to 8 months, probably less. On your tumble dryer, when you can't get the throughput of air, because it's blocked. They couldn't breathe, they suffocated. For profit, they didn't have a 2-minute silence for the poor little child. No, just dragged the child out and threw another one in, while the machine kept rolling. Production must keep rolling at all costs. It's imperative. Keep production rolling. I'll get it together. I'm too angry to play. But I will do that. Yeah. I'm supposed to be doing a, a proper version of my safe and effective tune. I was going to do it, so the computer's gone down the Swanee River. Yeah, so it's pretty tough on me at the moment. So we wanted to do that, sort that out, but most people's attention span only lasts 2 minutes anyway, doesn't it? So an 8-minute kind of bit of comedy and social comment via music and sarcasm, it's a bit too much for them. It's a bit too heavy, Yeah. I don't know. La 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 la. What a fucking load of fucking idiots we are, putting up with all this shite every single day and night. Yeah, constant fucking spray and shit and shite. And this morning, we've got a blue sky for some reason. Because they're going to just let the light do its thing and wake up all the plants and bees and all going out this afternoon. Get over a toxic freeze down, couldn't they, in the afternoon? And then they'd go, oh, it's climate change again, Yeah. Fucking lime bastard, that fucking what's his face. 2016, Club of Rome, Morris Strong came up with the idea that the idea of climate change, the concept, might fit the bill, for bringing in all these carbon taxes, 30-minute cities, and all the other agendas. Yeah, and the 2030 shit and all that, and 2021 agendas and all that bollocks. Yeah. Which if we don't stand up against it, we completely fucking finish, aren't we? As a nation, as a country, what's a nation, What's a nation without thinking people, you know what I mean? It's nothing, is it? It's a piece of shit. Not worth, not worth anything at all. Without freedom of speech, it's not worth being here, mate. Not worth being here. Land fit for heroes, yeah? Okay. Making Britain great again. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, Sunak will do that, won't he? Whatever he's called. Yeah. What's the crack, Sunak? Whatever he's called. Can't be asked with these people at all. He's a multi-billionaire, apparently. Suddenly he's arrived on the scene, unelected. Put into the seat after the disgraceful Johnson. Bullshit. Yeah, another arch criminal, of course. Yeah, and we've got this, great white hope. What's he called? It's more of a great pink hope, really, to be honest. What's he called? Piglet that's running the so-called Labour Party. Yeah. Yeah, something or other. Oh, united then, has he? Oh, so it's for the people now, has he? Oh, yay. Oh, my God, let's vote for Sir Michael Foote. I remember old Michael going up to the cenotaph in his donkey jacket. I remember the days. Yeah. Totally traduced by the press for that. But at least he was down to earth. Yeah. Footy. Too far left, really, Foot. But never mind. Put his left foot forward, isn't he? Yeah, well, It's a weird word, isn't it? Conservative. I mean, what have they ever conserved but everything for themselves? But the idea of conservatism, I read a book years and years ago. What was it called? The Conservative Outlook or something like that. blue cover, of course. It's a hardback book written by some conservative guy. And he was talking about conservative philosophy, blah, blah, blah. Part of it you can go along with. Because it's conservative is supposed to, if somebody's conservative, they're supposed to be against sudden change and things like that. No, it's completely, it's totally different now, isn't it? What's it now? It's, it's reactionary is another word. Reactionary. So it doesn't really want to, God, I'm knackered. It doesn't really want to change these too quickly. It takes its time, which is fair enough. But the thing is, it was all set up wrong in the first place. The idea of somebody, working, the idea of a mixed economy and stuff like that, and stuff like that, that's all fine. But they never put any checks and balances on laissez-faire, which is French for free trade, basically. They never stopped, and they never put a check on the amount of money, the amount of resources, the amount of shares and things like that a single person could own, or a single corporation or whatever. There shouldn't be these corporations. We don't need them. There should be companies, small companies and stuff like that. What do we need corporations for? Huh? Don't need them. Small is beautiful, isn't it? But they just don't like that, do they? They don't want, they don't want small and beautiful little firms and that, do they? No, they don't. They want everything massive, massive overproduction and massive, farming operations with animals fed all kinds of shit. Gets into the food and gets into the meat and gets on the plate and into your body and into your, into all your organs and everything like that, undermining them and not doing them much good. So, anyway, never mind. Yeah, well, whatever. It's all over, but we're going out with a valiant, I guess it's all over. We shall see whether people are going to actually, just fold up, totally fold, or whether they're going to actually, we are at that tipping point. I was mentioning with Wanda before. We're at that point where you're either going to just, fizzle out like a wet, damp squib, damp firework, or you're going to, get explosively angry at what the fucking hell's going on and sort the shit out. It can be sorted out because there's fucking lot of us and there's very few of them bastards, right? But we need to get the fucking army on our side. And realise how they're being used. I mean, you've only got to look at the veteran situation in America and the UK, where people have fought for their country. It's not our country. It belongs to them, doesn't it? Right? Because they never gave it back to us after they'd stolen it from us. The common land and everything else, the enclosure movement. We can go on and on and on through history. We've got the Highland clearances and all that fucking lot, all the shit, all kinds of crap. Crap in Ireland, crap in Scotland, crap in Wales, all kinds of shit going on all the way throughout history, And it's all been gradually centralising power into very, very few, grubby, filthy, stinking, bloody pockets. We've got to take it back, basically. Otherwise, we're completely knackered. If we don't speak out, we don't do something soon, that the whole You know, this centralization of power, which ultimately ends in totalitarianism, the ultimate centralization of power, is a totalitarian system, isn't it? You know, total control. So, you know, if you want to be told what to eat, what to think, what to drink, what to watch, what to believe, what to read, what to write, what you can write, what you can't write, what you can say, what you can't say, what you can breathe, what you cannot breathe, what's good for you, what's not good for you. If you're told all these things, and you're mandated to have this, that, and the other procedures and this, that, and the other in the future, whatever, you know, total mandatory, everything, you know. So, yeah. And of course, there's the, you know, absolute total lie of the promise of the minions that protect these entities. So I wouldn't even dignify them with the name of being human. They're not human at all. They've got no fellow feeling, no empathy whatsoever. They do not give a shit. They're from a whole line of genealogy of people not giving a shit. And they're the product of not giving a shit. And the idea that they're going to somehow one day miraculously start giving a shit and become a nice MP or a nice party, somebody to vote for, worth voting for. Absolute total fallacy. When have you ever seen a manifesto? Yeah? Have you seen a political manifesto? It's a contradiction in terms, because the manifesto never actually manifests. One or two things in the manifesto, yeah, the proposals may go through. For the majority of it, as soon as they get the power, they don't do anything like what they said they were going to do before they're elected into their comfy little seats. Yeah. We've not seen through this shit yet. Yeah. It's got spraying such a toxic thickening agent into everyone's mind, aren't they? You know, fucking everyone's mind up with this fucking toxic filth in the sky. It's got to be something, isn't it? Or in the diet, in the food, in the water. What goes up must come down, so it's in the food and water now. All this shit, breathing it in, drinking it in, eating it off our plates at dinner times, feeding it to our little children, and our pets, yeah, the rabbits and the hamsters and gerbils, and yeah, the wildlife's getting their dose of thicknessing agent. They've forgotten how to build their nests, and they forget how to sing in a bit, and then we're going to get really worried when the birds stop singing. That is the time when you know. And mind your Bibles and your war, famine, pestilence, and death, you know, which they want to make happen. Yeah, mind that. Listen to the birds, and they all start dropping out of the sky and stop singing. Then we are completely finished. It's good night, planet Earth. And we're going to leave on this happy note. Jefferson said it very well. When the government fear the people, there is liberty. When the people fear the government, there is tyranny. Have a nice day.